Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Monday Night Monsterhearts. We are your cast. The show is Gehenna Valley. The game is Monsterhearts 2. Captain's Log. Anyway, I just kind of slid into that. It was unintentional. I would apologize if I was sorry. But I'm not. I'm just not sorry. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. We got a lot of stuff to do, a lot of things to be excited about. Let me start off with some really cool news. Last week, Gehenna Gaming, in partnership with Onyx Path, we raised over $680 for charity.
It ended up being over 630 because I made a matching donation at the end. So.
Oh, but I just said a larger number than that.
730 versus 680.
Oh, you said 730? I misheard you. Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. So our producer lied to me.
I squeaked in there at the last minute. That's why.
Producer lying. That's what we have to focus on. Also, we should focus on the charity. So over $730. So super excited about that. Thank you everybody who donated. We love you. If you couldn't donate, we still love you. We love all these people, and keep an eye out because we're crazy at GG, and I'm sure we'll do another cool thing like that in the near future. Hey, you want to get the shilling out of the way real quick too? There's a bunch of links down there. We live on a Discord. It's great. You can come and talk to us. You can go to the store. We live there. That's where we live. And you can buy things like this t-shirt. which, or this mug, and that's cool. It's cool. It's also non-binary tabletop month, which, you know, we have holidays for everything, and I'm non-binary, and we're going to play some tabletop, so it'll be great. Everyone gets to participate, even if you're not non-binary, just by watching me run this game.
That's how you can show support. Just tune in to watch Brian.
That's it. You did it. Great job. Fantastic. That was a good thing, I think. It was a great thing. Let's jump into the last time on Gehenna Valley. Big shout out to my cast here, especially Stephanie, as I did this particular last time very last minute, and they helped make sure it was done. So if you see anything missing, we can share the blame, not just my fault. Appreciate it. So
I didn't help. So.
I also didn't help.
Wow!
Team players, every one of us.
That was quick.
The help was mostly me just bitching about the 3 different font sizes on every
Oh
slide,
my gosh. All right, fine.
I was busy.
It's my fault, I guess. Whatever. Last time of Gehenna Valley. Ooh, this is a long one. Bridget has a breakdown at the end of health class. She opens up to Miss Abel about how no one is listening to her, and she feels like she's lost control. She specifically mentions how she lost Wolfe. She says, "I was inside them," and names her gang. She adds that she had a dream of Donovan and Crina working together. Bridget knows that they are her enemies and are after Wolfe. Miss Abel admits that she's been watching the town. A lot happened in that scene. It was a lot. It was good, though. We liked it. Tabitha got Milo. Crina realizes Castile speaks to Rachel directly in her mind, not via text. That was sort of a carryover from the end of the last game, where Rachel tried to kill Donovan, and Donovan ended up licking her wound. It was great. Catch it on YouTube. Marissa tries to get Corey to sleep with her, teasing him about dating Crina. Corey denies dating Crina and refuses to sleep with Marissa. Corey stages a scene with Dixie to make it seem like he's available. It was super convincing. Let me try, actually, you know what I'm going to do real quick? I'm just going to move this to my second monitor. And, hold on here. I know I'm making changes. Okay, good. Look, it already adjusted. Oh no, it looks weird. Well, I'll put it back in a second. This way I'm looking at you when I'm reading my notes. But I'll put it back so it readjusts. All right, thank you. Corey corners Caleb about Castile. Oh, say that 3 times fast. Caleb admits to talking to him, to Castile. He tries to bring Corey back into the fold at a reduced position. They kiss, but not in a sexy way, more like in a mafia way. It was a little creepy.
Yeah, and there was just a lot of back and forth about, like, please don't do this to yourself. It's not worth it, and a lot of really great teenager YOLO.
There was a lot of teenager YOLO. It was. Castile texts Corey, "I still have you," while Crina still has Corey's phone. Wolfe tries to get Bridget to stop the party/cult. She says no. They break up. Marissa asks Donovan to meet her outside. He does not. Crina and Donovan go find Corey. They all make Milo agree, because Milo went out there too, not to trust or talk to Castile. Milo agrees in exchange for some fey shrooms. Bridget finds Marissa outside, and they talk about how even though Marissa and Wolfe aren't together...
Bridget and Wolfe.
What did I say?
And Marissa and Wolfe.
Oh yeah, even though Bridget and Wolfe aren't together, and Marissa failed to get Corey, they'll still get more people tonight. They hug, and that's when Bridget loses contact with Marissa's emotions.
Okay, I forgot about that.
That was dramatic. It was a lot.
It was.
In fact, the note continues on the next page. They fight! Bridget declares Marissa is a traitor and bans her from the party. Marissa admits that she's scared of Crina. She wins in a physical tussle and then disses the party. perhaps the most hurtful thing to have happened this entire show so far.
Your party's gonna be lame.
It was rough. Wolfe, Donovan, and Corey and Crina all converge on Marissa. They try to get Marissa to open up, and they fail. Marissa whispers to Corey that he should not trust anyone. The chat ships... Oh, no, see, this part didn't get updated. The chat ships Marissa and Wolfe. I don't really know why. It was a moment thing.
Chat, explain yourself.
Explain yourself, chat, and I'll update the notes later. Marissa angrily drives away. Corey tells Donovan and Wolfe that Caleb said they were being flirty with each other. No, that is not what happened. Somebody edited this note. Corey specifically told Donovan and Wolfe that Caleb said that they were dating because Corey was trying to make himself feel better about being so defensive about people saying that Corey was dating Crina. But Donovan's like, no, Caleb's just jealous. That's my Donovan
It was a good Donovan voice.
Thank you. Wolfe.
Now. Now say your parents died in a molasses flood.
My parents died in a molasses flood.
These are real issues, people.
Love it.
Someone's ancestors really passed away there.
It was a horrible event. It really was a horrible event.
Anyway.
Wolfe tells Donovan he and Bridget broke up, and he couldn't convince her to stop. Then Crina comes over, and Donovan tells Crina that Wolfe and Bridget broke up, but he doesn't tell her about the convince her to stop part. Bridget gains Xavier and Ronnie Bruce, linebacker, as followers. Chase fails to get Taylor the QB. Bridget...
Wait.
What?
Isn't Chase the quarterback?
Yeah, Chase is the quarterback.
Oh, well, who's Taylor then? Oh.
He's another football
Other
player.
football guy.
Other football guy? That's not good
Yeah.
enough. Hold on a second.
He
Well,
plays
Chase is
football
the-
position.
Yeah, he plays football position. Chase is the QB, though.
That is totally not what I
He's a
said.
center. His hands are just.
It says not gay football player. All right, yeah, sorry, my bad.
There. Running back's a real position, right?
It is.
Here we go.
Yeah.
That's
It
what he
is.
is now.
It's all sports ball, y'all.
Sports.
Yeah!
Sports. It's the
I
sports
did 8 years
ball.
of marching band and I still don't know anything about football.
I used to.
I apparently know what a running back is, so I...
Nope, I just know that it exists. Sorry, Brian.
Anyway, Bridget
It's
swaps
okay.
are
I
hot
didn't
and
want
dark.
to start talking about football because I get easily distracted. Like, I don't know if you ever noticed.
Bridget swaps her hot and dark traits after gazing into the abyss to learn what she needs to come... She needs to come out on top. What?
Yes.
That's words, Brian.
You got wicked Doc.
What she did? She gazed into the abyss and she was like, "What do I gotta do over here?
What she
get
needs
things
to
done?"
do to come out on top. You're missing words.
No. What
I
you
have
need is
admitted
niche
that this
to
was
get
a
up-
rush
come out on top.
job, okay? It's also
doesn't
one
have
of
to
the
be missing words.
longest recaps we've ever had. It's a lot happened.
It was a very
It was
powerful
yeah,
episode.
a lot happened.
Wolfe
think it's up for
reminds
a
Crina that Bridget is dangerous, which gives Crina an idea. She invites Bridget to the 3rd floor, where she comforts Bridget about her breakup, and then invites her to help Crina destroy a god. Bridget is in. You can tell that I didn't write that one. It's just not in my voice at all. Crina explains about Castile and his influence on the Castile family. She wants to hurt the Castile family. The whole family. Donovan overhears this exchange. Yeah, because he was standing in the room like a creep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then runs into Mrs. Abel in the hallway. He manages to hypnotize her and get away. And very specifically, I believe he told Mrs. Abel to not remember that he was there. Yeah. Bridget tells Mrs. Abel that Corey's family worships a dark god. Mrs. Abel says to Bridget that her moms may be in on it. And that was our dramatic end. And then I have this note that I actually wrote last time that says Bridget wants to reverse stream. And I know that has something to do with the way Bridget reads emotions, but
I want to see if I can send a thought into one of my followers' minds.
Oh, that's
control
pretty
them.
cool. That's a cool idea.
Just don't
Have some
cross
sort of-
the streams.
I-
Reverse is fine.
No, just check the chat real quick to see if they told us why they were shipping
Yeah, that is
Broken Golem called this today's episode of Brian and the Editors.
There's a lot of comments here. Who shipped
I like
them?
that.
They say they already aren't. Wasn't me. I just shipped. Wow.
with awkward
Everyone is
ellipses
just
after.
denying it, like it didn't happen. Okay, it happened. I saw the note when I was going through when I was trying to make these notes.
Oh, Ninja Cat's got a subscription. Yay.
Okay. Y'all, bunch of goobers. Y'all, the cast and the chat people. Okay. I'm sorry, Bridget. You want to try to put thoughts into your followers' head?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's the
The
top of her
extra
mind right at the end of last episode.
No? Okay. So that we should.
Are
so we
you
don't
sure?
forget
Just
about
found out
it.
her parents were in on it, but I think she has other pressing questions.
Okay, cool. No worries. So, we did a lot in lunch last time. I don't know if y'all remember, but a lot of that happened in the lunch period. There wasn't a lot of lunch eating. And we had a little chat today, the cast and I and some fans on the Discords. And I became a little obsessive today with trying to figure out the class schedule. It might be part of the reason why I didn't finish writing the last time on. It's quite possible. So we realized that we've never had a gym class. And that's no good, because there's just so many good tropes that happen during gym class. And it was suggested, and we're taking that suggestion, that perhaps gym class is a special, and it happens for the last 2 period on Friday. So for the juniors, it's like, boom, you've got an extra long class once a week, and it's gym, so they can say that they did it. So that's what we're going to do.
They can say that they did it.
Yeah, it sucks for them.
That's how
'cause,
schools work, all right? Listen,
we didn't have
That's
to gym
true.
class freshman year.
you know?
I had gym class during
Yeah.
third period like 2 years out of 4. And third period was also lunch period, so
You'd
it really
and lunch
sucked.
at the same
Listen.
time?
Listen,
well, no, but you'd either do gym and then go to lunch, or go to lunch and then
Listen.
do gym.
listen.
Listen.
It's
For the
when you had lunch
entirety
first.
of my high school career, except my senior year, because I literally fought and screamed, I had gym class first period.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
we had
terrible.
it 1 year. You don't
That's
have to have it past freshman year in North Carolina. So
Wow.
Girl,
First
North
period is
Carolina.
rough. Like,
Yeah, it's
who would
terrible.
even be awake? You'd be like,
Okay.
Yeah, it's
we're
terrible.
we're getting
yeah.
Brian level distracted.
We're
okay?
talking about
Ooh,
gym class.
butterfly.
we're having terrible high school flashbacks. Sorry.
All right.
Listen, high school is traumatizing for everyone.
So
If you say otherwise, you're lying.
here's the thing, okay? If you feel like you really want to get something done before the start of 5th period, which is also 6th period, which is gym class, you have to tell me now. Yes, I see fingers. I'm going to start with Corey's fingers.
Corey wants to. He's feeling especially guilty about a lot of things, so he wants to try and go into the health classroom to see if he can find some information on contacting and possibly delivering flowers to Miss Onassis.
Okay.
And maybe he runs into Miss Abel. Who knows?
Yeah, so that is going to mean that you are not on time for gym. Is Corey okay with that?
Oh no, his perfect attendance record.
I know. The other thing that we determined last time is in this very first week of school, Corey has never been to first period. So this should be a big shocker to all our loyal fans. All right, that's a good idea. We're not going to do that scene just yet. We're going to ask Nat Bridget what she wants to do.
Nat Bridget wants to. She wants to finish this conversation. Of
Oh,
what
right,
do you
you're still
mean?
talking to the health teacher.
Yes.
Right, that is sort of a dramatic cliffhanger. We should definitely do that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have Corey interrupted at one point. That seems fitting.
Uh-huh.
And my vampire friend, what about you?
talk to Crina when she comes downstairs.
Oh, right, because you're waiting.
Yeah, I figured Donovan, retreated so Crina can finish her business transaction
Mm-hmm.
with Bridget.
Yep.
And maybe, I don't know if he saw Bridget go down afterwards, but he wants to talk to Crina afterwards.
I think
I keep trying really hard not to say Stephanie accidentally. Like to talk to Stephanie, Crina, who, whatever name she's going by these days.
Listen, Rob Donovan the vampire. I don't know if you have room to talk.
It's I like that. I like the idea that we missed it last time. But as we start up the new episode, with that awesome rock and roll music that we have, was that somebody making the rock and roll music? No one wants to admit to that. Okay, great.
I think it was Kay.
So,
I'll drive the bus up.
Wow, Aid,
Kay
after I called
forward.
you the cutest individual from the Uncilla Mod HC team.
there is a lot of people who don't want to admit
Rude.
to things this week. It seems to be our theme so far.
I mean,
So-
for what it's worth, I danced to your rendition of the rock music.
No. I started and I was
think I
like,
even
nope,
heard
this
it,
won't end
so.
well. That was my hope, Stephanie, but unfortunately other people have keener hearing.
So,
Rude.
as we start up our episode, we do a quick flashback, just a minute flashback, and we see Bridget walking to health class with Mrs. Abel, and we see in the background Donovan successfully hiding in the shadows. 'Cause he's a vampire. He's going to be able to do it for free once in a while, right? Come on.
Listen, I feel they inherently have stalker skills.
Right, especially after how sneaky we saw him in the scene before, where he was just standing in the classroom and Bridget had no idea. Like, we could have let that ride.
Donovan's been doing it the past year, and no one noticed until this year. All of a sudden, oh, there he is.
Oh, it's actually been a little weird. They're calling on me in class. So, great. So let's jump back to the health room. We're going to jump back to Mrs. Abel and Bridget, and with that dramatic line, I think your mom's maybe in on it.
Wait, what? Wait,
I know
what do you
this
mean my
is
moms are in on it?
a lot, but I was tracking dark energies recently, and I tracked them to your house, Bridget. I tracked them up to your ranch, and if there is a dark power at work in this town, that only makes sense. They must be participating in this Castile cult.
Can you tell me more about this dark energy?
It's hard to say. It's not like in the movies, where the superheroes pull up a list of different energies and they can say, oh, this one's ectoplasmic energy and this one's fey energy and this one's angelic energy. At least not for me. It's like following cold trails with very indistinct footprints. I didn't know what kind of power I was following, but it makes sense that it would be some dark god or demon's influence.
That's all you know?
I mean, I'm gonna learn more. I can't thank you enough for telling me about what your friend has gotten into. I need you to stay safe.
What should I do about it?
You should do nothing. Act like everything's normal. Oh shoot! But if your parents find out, it could be very bad. You'll need to stay somewhere for a little while. You can't stay in the same house as them. I don't.
They're out of town this weekend.
Really? Where did they go?
Some sort of rabbit conference?
There are rabbit conferences?
Apparently.
Or maybe not. But they're not in town.
No.
Okay, so at least for this weekend, your house should be safe.
Absolutely. Probably the safest place.
If any other adults come by, please let me know. And she's gonna write her number down on a piece of on a Post-it and hand it to you.
Bridget takes it if you find out anything, you'll let me know, right? You're not going to keep this from me?
She says, no. Here, text me. Then I'll have your number.
Bridget pulls out her phone and texts her.
Right. And she goes, you have been invaluable, and I just want the people in this town to stay safe. I promise that as soon as I know something more, I'll let you know. We'll take care of this together.
I want the same thing, Mrs. Abel.
You're a good kid, Bridget.
I know.
Corey, are you the type of person who knocks on a door to a classroom? Or even looks in the little window?
Probably not normally, but I think in this instance, yes.
Okay.
He's feeling really like, yeah, he's feeling a lot of stuff, and he's trying to be good so hard.
That does sort of match with how you were acting at the end of the last episode. You were trying real hard to be good. You asked Marissa to call you when she got home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like text or something. Like, I mean,
maybe it was text. That's what normal people do. So go ahead and you knock. And Miss Abel jumps a little bit. Unexpected noise. Go ahead.
Is anyone in here? And he like turns the door knob a little.
And she looks up and doesn't recognize the student in front of her.
Corey Castile.
Oh!
Does Bridget say that loud enough for Corey to hear?
I think you must, because there's nobody else in this classroom.
Corey just sort of raises an eyebrow. Yeah, I'm Corey Castile.
Oh, well, Corey. I have heard your name. She walks over to her desk. She picks up some paperwork. She goes, I have you for first period, but the notes here say you haven't been to first period all week.
I have not. No, I have not.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that. I was wondering, Mrs. Onassis used to teach this class.
Yeah.
I guess you're her replacement.
Yes.
Do you have like the information for the hospital or whatever?
You know,
she is?
I don't know.
Or place? Do they have like an address book? Maybe an address book that was left here or
I
something?
am certainly not going to open up any address book I might find in this desk. Maybe you want to check the front office, Mr. Castillo.
Yeah. Sorry. Maybe that's a better idea. Yeah. Are you like? Does Bridget look upset, or is she was having sort of like?
I think what I'm picturing is Mrs. Abel is kind of turned away from her at this point to like face you, and Bridget just kind of has like a little smirk on her face.
Yeah. I wanted to. With everything going on, I wanted to send flowers. That's like what people do, right? They send flowers.
That is something that people do, yeah.
Yeah. Should I go? Are you guys like having a conversation?
Well, it's actually, I'm pretty sure that the next period is going to start soon. And I'm afraid I don't really have any makeup work for you yet. I can certainly put something together.
Sure. Yeah, makeup work. I'll do that. Bridget, shouldn't we both be going?
Oh, yeah, probably.
Do you want me to? Yeah. And like
Actually,
he'll walk.
I just need to finish. I had a few questions. I needed to talk to Mrs. Abel. I just need to finish up.
All right.
Real quick.
Well, yeah, Mrs. Abel, and he'll actually walk over, and hold a hand out. It's a pleasure to meet you.
And she'll go and hold her hand out as well to shake your hand. And then she actually pulls it back. She goes, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I just remembered we're not supposed to touch the students.
Okay. Sure, whatever.
I think it's probably a legal thing.
I don't think the school's ever really cared about that before, but I'll keep that in mind. Was just trying to be polite, working on those manners.
I appreciate it, Mr. Castile. You know what? On Monday, if one of you would remind me, we can talk about the dangers of disease transfer via physical contact in our health class.
Corey sort of quirks an eyebrow at that, and it's like, well, yeah, protection. Like I said, it was a pleasure to meet you, Miss Abel. I'll see you in gym class, Bridget. We should pick a time.
I'll be there in just a bit.
Yeah, we should pick a time for drop off for the party.
Of course.
And feeling very weirded out, he's gonna go to leave the room. Oh, he's also still just in the leather jacket, no shirt, because he gave that to Rachel.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
And he's still feeling guilty, eh?
And he's still feeling very guilty.
Oh, we
yeah,
have to do
no.
the check-in after this. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still feeling very guilty.
I think after after Corey leaves,
Mhm.
Bridget is like she like listens for his footsteps a little bit down the hall, and she's like, he's probably trying to find Mrs. Onassis to like finish her off or something.
What do you mean finish her off?
You didn't read the school paper? He tried to kill her and then had some sort of orgy.
Oh, shoot, right, that is the kid that tried to kill her. I didn't really think it was real because it didn't sound very realistic. And she's like, oh shit, I gotta go teach gym class too. And she starts like gathering up a bunch of stuff on her desk. Yes. Well, here, walk and talk with me real quick, Bridget. You
Right.
got to go to gym class
Okay.
too, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah. And she gathers up a bunch of stuff, and she's like sort of like power walking down the hallway. And she says, why did Corey say party to you? What's up with that?
I wanted to have that party that I was announcing at the beginning of your health class. I was having a little get together
this
for
weekend.
everyone. Yeah.
Bridget, you can't have a party in a cult house with
I mean, my
a
parents are going
cultist.
to be there.
Yeah, but if there's dark energies there, they probably use it for things.
But they're not going to be there. It'll be fine.
So I don't think that's fine. You're inviting a cultist.
He has alcohol hookups.
Okay,
No
all right.
one's going to be driving. It'll be safe.
And she just sort of like shakes her head. She goes, Bridget, I think this is not a smart move. I think you should pretend to get the flu or something.
I'll think about it.
Yeah. But anyway, we can't talk too much in the hallway. So go, I don't know, change for gym or something.
Okay.
Great. So Corey, are you actually going to go to the office to get Mrs. Onassis' information? Yeah. You might be muted, or you didn't say anything.
Hang on, I need to learn to hit this button harder.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he will.
Cool. It's going to be really easy. The front office lady is a part-time volunteer. Different old people take shifts because they have budget cuts, and they have no idea whether it's appropriate or not. They just think you're adorable. So we get all the hospital information.
Yeah, I imagine he like pulls out his phone, goes on like 1-800-Flowers, and like finds the biggest "I'm sorry, hope you're doing well" bouquet, and just sends it.
That sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you. Good for you spending other people's money. You're classy.
Listen, the money was earned on his soul's back.
That's true. That's fair. That's a good way to think about it.
Oh,
Hey.
God.
Hey, you know what we forgot to do? Our character check-in.
Oh boy.
Let's do that real quick, okay? And then we're gonna go to Donovan's thing, which I already forgot what it is. So, Corey, who, I won't try to pronounce your full name this week.
Aurelius Ananias Cordero Castile V.
You forgot the Corey part there.
Well, yeah. Well, you said the Corey part for me.
Oh, that's true. Teamwork.
Teamwork.
You're guilty.
Yep. I'm working on alleviating it. Though,
You are.
slowly but surely.
In fact, you know what? You want to clear it? You just made some very intentional actions, I think, to make yourself feel less guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
we'll do it live. We're doing it live. Clearing that.
Oh, magic.
Boom. Love
Send
it.
people flowers, folks. That's how you get rid of being guilty.
Boom.
Stay tuned for
That
more
was a
bad
very-
life advice from
very
the cast of
Corey
Gehenna
thing.
Valley.
To say.
Important
like that,
lessons learned
just-
here on Gehenna Gaming.
Important
Send
lessons
them
learned by
flowers, it'll be
Corey.
fine.
Wolf,
The conscience is fresh.
you've got 2 strengths on Wolf and a whole lot of 1s.
Mm-hmm.
You got 0 harm, 0 XP towards your 3rd level up. You are not your darkest self, and you are not dating Crina. Is that correct?
This is all correct, yes.
All right, good to know.
Real quick,
Yeah.
before we go to the next person,
Uh-oh.
I just want to say that last week I counted how many strings we all have.
Yeah.
Donovan has 28 strings,
What?
which is the same that me, Crina, and Bridget all have together, I think.
Can
Or it
I?
was something crazy like that. I was just like, what the hell? Everyone makes fun of me for hoarding strings. But then
I
there's
promise
Donovan
to
over
start
here.
snipping some of them. How about that?
Most
Good,
of Donovan's
good.
strings are on NPCs and Corey.
There's
And
still
Corey.
strings.
And Corey. Yeah, Donovan's got a lot of strings on Corey, and he just doesn't want, he just keeps trying to run away from him.
Okay, so let's start with Donovan's strings, I guess. Well, you got 6 on Corey. You have 4 on Wolf, 3 on Marissa, 3 on Mauricio, 2 on Crina, 2 on Chase, 2 on Rachel, and a smattering of 1s, including 1 on Castile. Nice. You're
Thank you.
got the
He's
conditions.
pathetic.
I'm sorry.
Castile's pathetic.
Okay, yeah. You did say that, didn't you? And then you didn't get stabbed, so I guess you were right.
Yay!
You've got the conditions judgy and mom friend. You too have 0 harm, 0 XP towards your 3rd level up, and are not your darkest self. Sound good?
Sounds great.
For now. Oh, wait, that's my line.
Yep. Can we wait till we get to your sheet there, Wolf? Crina, who's having a great time tonight. You've got the
Oh, boy.
conditions chosen, Sophie, and Scene Queen. You've got 3 strings on Bridget, 3 on Castile, 2 on Donovan, 2 on Emily, a few 1s. You've got 0 harm, but in a surprising twist, you have 4 XP towards your 3rd level up. This will be an exciting scene. You are your darkest self as well, but you are not dating Corey.
I am. I am not.
We're
For a
go-
second, I thought that I am was a challenge to not dating Corey, and I got very confused.
No, I am darkest self though. That is fun. I like it.
It's exciting. It's a good time. You scared Marissa. She left school.
Scared a few people.
Speaking of scary, Bridget, you have no conditions.
Nope.
You have 5 strings on Wolf. You have a few 1s. You do have 1 harm, and you have 1 XP towards your 3rd level up. But
That's
you
all
are
right.
not your darkest self.
I am not.
And your player, Natalie, is wearing an excellent sweater.
I am.
I just want to point that out. Anyway, Wolf, saving the wolf for last. You have the condition dedicated.
It's not a saying, I don't think.
I just said it. Boom.
It's true. It's a saying now. Because you've said it.
That's all it takes for Brian to say it.
You get 6 strings on Bridget, 1 on Crina, 3 on Donovan, 0 harm, 3 out of 5 XP towards your 3rd level up. You are not your darkest self, and your true love is still Bridget.
For now.
There we go. And that is probably the most for now we've had so far in our
Yeah.
For now.
yeah.
For now.
For now.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it's for
We're
later
here.
too, everybody.
Yeah.
Just
I also
to be
wanted
clear.
to add that
Yeah.
Bridget is also not dating Crina yet.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Well, so then we have to follow it up. Donovan, are you dating Crina?
Anyone's girlfriend.
No one is dating Crina.
You know,
we need to
I,
not check in.
I
Who's
thought it
dating
was a
Crina?
funny joke, but maybe I gotta remove it from the sheets. You know, it's,
We're gonna need one of those charts, just like your class charts. That's like who has
who's
not dated who.
Who's dated who?
Right.
Who's the feelings? Like it's got like the
Oh.
arrows this way, where it's like friends, and it's like this way, and it's got crush, and this one it's like
No.
enemies, and
Because then we have to start talking about who the Wolf used to date, and we know it was a bunch of people, and it's just
That
gonna
was
be
messy.
very messy.
All the
chart.
evil
Evil
exes.
ex-
they're all gone. They're all gone. They couldn't stay here.
Was they moved?
They all had to move.
I'm
one,
sure there
one
are some
ended up in
still here.
juvenile
That's super
detention.
weird.
One's probably
Yeah.
dead. One ran away to Mexico. Like
One's
No,
at
they're
Coventry
fine. They're
Hills.
they're
one's
all
at
just
Coventry Hills. Like,
normal human beings. It's fine.
Coventry
It's just,
Hills,
you know,
for everyone
weird.
listening, is the name we established between sessions for the rival town. So when Gehenna Valley has to have a big football game, it's against
always lose.
Coventry Hills.
Gehenna
yeah,
Valley
Chase
loses.
is actually a terrible football
Chase
player.
And
doesn't have enough for himself.
the reason why some of our cast members have such strong feelings is because our own cast member, Natalie, emceed a game for a few cast members and a few fans that took place in Coventry Hills. So if you like things like that, join the Discord, because that's where
We might run another Coventry Hills one shot.
maybe. So now you know. I think I added it to the first slide. I don't remember. All right,
Oh,
before
Brian,
we jump back into the game, because it's been a little while, I just wanted to review the way that Crina can actually get out of her darkest self. It says here in the book, to escape your darkest self, you must in some way rebalance the scales of justice. We know how Crina likes to do that. So without further ado, let's go to Donovan.
Donovan just grabbed a balance from one of the chemistry rooms,
Mhm.
and there's a weight on one of them.
Yeah.
And he no. That's it.
That's
the
it.
only
That's the
joke.
whole. I thought you were gonna at least like name one justice, but no.
The only good one, Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Okay, all right. We're going
Wouldn't
to a
need that
lot
much
of
weight for her.
a lot of places. Donovan, what did you actually want to do? You wanted to do something.
Donovan's waiting to catch Crina. And
Oh, right, at the bottom of the
catch up.
stairs.
Yep.
So, Crina, oh, and yet another flashback. Donovan would also have seen Chase and Taylor leave, because I think we established last time that Chase and Taylor left before Crina did.
Yeah, I imagine Donovan's in like that dark under the stairs part. you know,
Oh,
where
yeah.
Normally
Yeah.
some like a bucket or maybe a couple brooms or something is there, or
It's just a radiator and dirt.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's just looming, waiting.
That's fair. That's fair. Crina, do you eventually come down?
Yeah, I guess. Probably should go to a class or something.
Yeah.
He establishes a throne up on the 3rd floor.
I mean, sometimes we just don't want to leave the 3rd floor, and that's a thing. That's a thing. So, Crina comes downstairs. Donovan, what do you do?
So Donovan would just step out from behind the stairs quickly.
Jesus Christ, Donovan!
I was waiting for you.
Okay, I'm here.
You're not gonna hurt Corey, right?
I'm going to. He said he was going to be sorry.
I'm
I'm
sure he
told that
will
you just
be.
promised.
He already is. But targeting the family, he is somebody that they owe as well. They've manipulated and hurt him for a long time. I'm hoping you're going to help him, not hurt him. And using
think
Bridget
we
seems
both-
like a great idea, but you should not hurt him. Promise me you won't hurt
Said-
him.
He promised me he was going to be sorry. I'm going to make sure of it.
He is sorry, but you should not hurt him. I know you're feeling quite fey at the moment, but you need to calm down and remember he's your friend and he wants to be better, and they hurt him too.
And this is how I'm going to help him be better. And also, I'm going to destroy Castile, and I'm going to hurt his family and make him be sorry, and then he'll come out for the better at the end of it.
I'm sure, and I think that's a great idea. I think he'd agree. But I want you to promise you're not going to hurt him. Physically, at least. I'm sure he might be mentally and emotionally upset.
Donovan. Crina will come in real close and put.
Promise me you won't hurt him. And Donovan will hold out his hand. And I'd like to roll cold. Promise me.
Okay, hold on. Crina, just to clarify. Oh, I'm muted.
I think you're muted, Brian.
I am, yeah. I was laughing, and I thought it was inappropriate, so I muted myself.
Yeah, Donovan's well aware of her ways, and he's like, no.
So, Crina, before I let Donovan roll cold, were you about to roll hot, or were you just being sweet? You were not. Good.
I'm not going to roll hot. No.
Okay. Please roll cold, then.
5 and 4 is 9, plus 2 is 11.
Ooh. Wow.
Okay.
And
Cold as ice.
you're a very cold person. You are cold as ice.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Choose 2. They lose a string on you. Does yeah, she does.
Yes. And actually, I meant to add +1 because of the whole calling out how face she was, but whatever.
You totally did it. It happened.
Yeah. All right.
A very large number.
So I will take a string away.
Okay. And
I will add a string.
No,
but...
you can't. You can lose a string. Give them.
I have 2 strings on
right.
you, so if you take one away, I still have one on you.
Oh, I gotcha.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, you can't gain one. You can only gain one if she has none. So you can strip a string, give her a condition, take one forward.
I'll take away the string and add a forward.
Okay. But you
and
don't
I'll
think
offer
she
the
needs
string. Nah, she's good. Donovan's not trying to like put her down, more like calm her down, bring her down, like from her high crazy plans.
Yeah, we'll see if that works.
He's worried she'll actually hurt him.
What, you want to
but
make
I
a string
will
deal?
offer a string
Yeah.
to get her to agree to what he said, to make that promise.
Well, Stephanie,
Because he knows she likes promises.
What do you think about that deal?
And his like hands out like.
I'm going to attempt to take the string. We'll see how you feel about this, Brian.
Okay. I like that phrase so far. Let's see what happens.
I think Crina will take Donovan's hand and then like just kind of like move it to the side and come in real close and put both her hands up on Donovan's face and get like real close. Not trying to like kiss him or anything like that. Just getting like right up in his face.
Mm-hmm.
Donovan, I'm the one who collects promises.
I know you respect them, and that's why I'm asking for one.
Oh, it's not about respect. It's their currency. That's how it works.
Because you're Fae. Yes, I understand.
Yeah. I collect promises. I don't make them. But I'll make an exception for you. And I'll say that I won't hurt Corey physically.
Good.
I believe that's what you were asking for.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
String down.
So, I've leveled up.
Oh, no! I mean, yay!
Third level up.
Yay! Goes Brian.
I do know what I'm taking.
Let's finish the scene real quick.
Okay.
Actually, are we done? Is that all you really wanted?
Donovan had a follow-up.
Oh, please, then.
Of course he does. He always does.
So that being said, how are we going to use this?
Oh, Bridget's some kind of eldritch horror god thing, and she's powerful, and we're going to pit her against Castile, and we're on her side, so she'll win, and she'll kill Castile, and we'll destroy Castile, and we'll hurt the Castile family, and punish Corey, and Corey will be helped to get better.
She hurried off really quickly.
That's
so
one bird, one stone, and 4 birds.
And it seems like it's some sort of sex cult just like Castile, which I was half wondering how connected they were. I was possibly going to be looking into that. I saw Chase come down with Taylor, which means you can't trust Taylor now either. But I mean, football team.
Oh, we're gonna have to keep track of who. Oh, that's a lot of people who
Yeah.
Bridget had sex with, and all the people they've had sex with, and all the people they've had sex with.
Wolfe is going to some scene at the old Castile lumber mill later. I don't know what Bridget has planned exactly there, but Wolfe and I are going to be sneaking up to see what's going on. She called some sort of meeting there.
Okay. She don't think she said anything to me about it, but I can ask her. It's fine.
No, I imagine it's something for her group. Wolfe is upset about it, but all he would talk about is the sex problems and call it a strange cult. But he's very smitten and not, well, somehow he still broke up with her, so I give him credit for that.
I guess he really likes her.
What are you doing later tonight?
Why are you asking?
You want to go to a lumber mill?
No, but I will.
Great, I can pick you up.
Okay. I'll have to
Wonderful.
bring Corey to make sure he doesn't do anything stupid.
Yeah, although I don't know how quiet we can trust him to be while we're there. We should really make a point of seeing what's going on rather than making a show of everything.
Do you think Bridget's gonna display her power? Maybe that. No, this will be good. This will be good because
It's either a planning for whatever
Yeah.
the party is really about, or something's going to happen. Considering she has all these other flunkies gathering under her sexual banner, I don't know. I told Wolfe you can't just target someone because they're having sex.
I've got some real hang-ups about sex, Donovan. You should lighten up and enjoy it.
I have a bad history with it.
And the bell rings.
Good future.
You going to gym?
Yeah.
Great.
I hope we're playing dodgeball.
Probably. The school is lazy.
Crina's gonna skip off with delight at the thought of playing dodgeball.
Donovan will wear a grin as he goes walking with her.
Yay! Corey, you're going to gym too, right?
Yeah.
Great.
I have an important question.
Uh-oh. What's up?
Do they have uniforms for gym, or is it just like whatever the hell that we want to wear?
Hold on
This
a
is very
second.
important.
This is very important. Let me just switch screens real quick and see
Oh god, do you have a uniform prepped?
if the... No. I just wanted to see if the chat was already screaming one way or the other already.
No, I was yelling at you guys, or at... I was in chat yelling. I'm like, he didn't break up with Bridget. They kind of mutually broke up. Gosh.
Listen, it's all okay. We're all screaming about our own things.
Okay.
Lots of screams.
They're very excited about dodgeball. It does seem one person says uniform, one person is being a little more vague. In my head, it was they probably have like a pair of shorts that everybody wears. Like everyone wears the same shorts, and then you either wear a t-shirt or like everyone wears the same t-shirt. Does that sound cool? So it's a
We had a
uniform.
shirt that we had to wear,
Yeah.
like a specific shirt in middle school, and then in high school we could wear whatever, as long as
Really?
it was still dress code compliant.
Yeah, we definitely wore whatever we wanted in high school.
You know
yeah,
what?
in
I-
high school, yeah.
I don't.
As long, I mean, athletic clothes,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like,
It had to be,
don't show up in jeans. Or...
I don't think the uniform I just described is particularly interesting. So let's say that there is no uniform. You just can't like wear jeans, which sounds like it might. Now that I'm saying it out loud, I think that might have been our rule. It's like don't wear jeans and wear actual sneakers.
Like wear sneakers and
Right.
not
wear
jeans.
sneakers.
Yeah, that's
Right.
basically it.
Be in gym appropriate clothing.
Right. Great. So this way y'all can be creative if you want to be. Cool.
Or have fun issues.
Mm-hmm.
For some of us.
Cool. I love it. Let's go to gym.
The most inappropriate
Gonna
gym attire.
do my level up.
Oh yeah, you level up. I knew I was forgetting something. Level up. What is it?
I now belong to a jury of fae.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yes.
I'm scared.
I am so happy you took that. I didn't
I'm
even
so
think about
scared.
that, but it's so perfect.
Which is great. We already have introduced some Fae characters, but now
Tanya.
we can use them.
Not Tanya.
No.
that, Tanya.
I don't know.
I don't think Tanya would show up to do that.
Wait a second. I got a book right here. I just want to check something real quick.
Error.
No, this random page I just flipped to, it doesn't say that Stephanie gets to pick who's on the jury of Fae. It's weird.
Right now I'm worried it would be all red caps. So.
No, I'm just being mean.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, we can absolutely develop that. But it's gonna be a good time. That's for sure.
Jennifer's on camera.
Jennifer.
What? Oh, the cat. I'm like, what are you talking about?
This is the cat that doesn't like to be on camera.
The secret new cast member.
All right, Ashley. Since you asked the question, you have to go first. Do you change for Jim?
Yeah. Oh, of course. Wolfe probably wears like I don't want to say basketball shorts because those are usually really long, right?
Yeah.
Wears short shorts.
He
Gym
just
shorts.
wears normal athletic shorts that aren't like
What does that
excessively
mean?
long. I don't know. I've seen some shorts that are like way too long for guys, and I'm just like, you might as well just wear pants at that point. Gosh. Anyway.
Great.
How dare you, menfolk?
So you wear shorts of a appropriately stylish length.
Yes. And
okay.
Comfortable like for gym class.
Okay.
And I think he just wears it's like a t-shirt.
Okay, well,
Dark colored t-shirt,
Nothing
like
on
red
it?
shorts. No, nothing on it.
No, we're not going to represent ourselves in any way. Great.
No.
Love it. Wait, what? Oh, okay. We're talking about the secret extra cast members in the chat. I got very confused for a second, but now I remember that joke from 2 episodes ago. It's great. I like that the chat has inside jokes now. That's when you know you've made it. It feels good.
Well, listen, we've had several good methods of showing we've made it. 1, there's fan art.
That's true.
2, chat has inside jokes. And 3, another RPGer in their little notes referenced a head cheerleader named Bridget with her peon Marissa, and it was a specific reference to us.
Wait, Get Out of Town. Another actual play referenced it?
Not an actual play. So there's a wonderful viewer out there who has a wonderful RPG called I Was a Teenage Creature.
Oh.
And during Gen Con this weekend, we played their game. And in one of the lovely handouts, you can play a character in one of these games, and there's a handout where it mentions a head cheerleader named Bridget and her peons, Marissa.
All right. So there's a shout out to an upcoming game by Ninja Cat Stories. That's the kind of
it's a fun game. I played it
falling
twice.
off the beaten path of focus that I like.
It's a very fun game. Hopefully, I convince people like Gehenna that we can play it on game. We're gonna do that.
Great.
It's gonna happen.
We're gonna do it because Kay said so, and Kay is really good at bothering us until it happens.
He is professional hype man.
It's true.
Professional. Oh, look at that heart.
All right, Corey.
Stephanie comments, I love you all.
Speaking of Kay, Corey, do you change for gym class?
So Corey doesn't have a change of clothes for gym class because Corey doesn't attend school classes, whatever. So I think he literally like walks in and he's wearing dark jeans and a leather jacket and no shirt.
Great.
Because that's what Corey does in his life.
I love that. So as we established earlier, Mrs. Abel had to head to gym to run gym class, and Mr. H is also there, and Mrs. Abel is setting up balls on the center court line of the gym, and she sees you and she says, "Mr. Castile, you have to change."
I didn't bring clothes because I didn't realize that was a thing. I didn't even realize we had gym until you mentioned it like a minute ago. Thought I had a science lab.
She audibly sighs and she turns to Mr. H and she goes, "Is this new this year?" And Mr. H goes, "Well, we did start experimenting with different types of scheduling, but I am a little... No, I can't say that I'm surprised. Take that back."
Jennifer, I love you.
That was perfect.
There's the cat.
Jennifer is not surprised either.
Very
Well,
Jennifer
Wes
loves
in
Corey.
chat is
That was like the perfect face.
Mr.
Wes
H.
is picking out outfits for all of us in chat, by the way.
What? Really?
Yeah, I
Okay.
love.
Oh my god,
I
wait,
loved
really?
what Wes has said so far.
Oh my god.
Wes, wait, where are you?
Ah.
Where's
So,
Just roll up for Corey's.
I don't.
wait, is there not one for Corey?
I don't know.
There's one.
Basketball
up.
shorts, jacket, no shirt, motorcycle boots. Yes!
Mr. H looks at Corey and he goes, let's go take a look in the coach office. I bet I have something somewhere.
Is it sealed?
No.
Is it clean?
Maybe.
Can I just be shirtless? People work out shirtless. I've definitely seen that.
And they look at each other, the two teachers. And Mr. H kind of shrugs. And she goes, yeah, okay. Take off your jacket, I guess, at least.
Yeah, he just takes off the jacket.
So weird. I love it.
Puts it on like a side, like hangs it on like, you know how they have like in gyms they have the closets that usually hold equipment.
Yeah, you're
He just,
gonna
like,
open
hangs-
up an athletic equipment and hang up your jacket in it.
He's gonna hang he's just gonna hang the jacket on like the door handle.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna like open it up and like put it on a hockey stick and you put all the hockey sticks in like a big rubber trash can.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he'll do that. That's
Okay,
better.
there
I
you
like
go.
that. I like that visual image better. Thank you, Brian.
Close the door again, because obviously
Then close
that's
the
where
door.
coats go.
Yeah, no, this seems good.
Yeah. All right, Donovan, finishing up the gentleman's locker room. Do you change?
Yes.
What do you wear?
Donovan wears like a simple pair of athletic shorts, whatever.
Yep.
Basketball shorts are fine.
They're too long.
Nah, they're normal knee length, okay? They're not the extended
Good.
version.
Good.
And he wears kind of an old,
What are the rings?
we'll say, original Nintendo
Yeah.
Legend of Zelda t-shirt that he
Nice.
got a long time ago. Maybe it has like 1 or 2 holes in it. Pair of sneakers, and he doesn't really care. So he's like, all right, this is fine.
Yeah. You gotta love it how some of those shops release those vintage looking T-shirts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donovan's got a bunch of them.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many holes in it.
It's
in.
authentic.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you see those jeans with holes in them? It's what's on par.
Right.
Mm.
Bridget, do you change for gym class?
Yes, but I think Bridget's gonna kind of take her time. She got there like a little late
Okay.
anyway. She wants to use this as like a quiet moment in the locker room to do
Dinner
some
evil
dark
plans.
Okay.
connection. But her gym clothes are black shorts with a yellow cheer on the butt,
Mm-hmm.
and then a racerback tank that's Lumberjane's cheer,
Nice.
like the Lumberjane's logo.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
then some yellow.
The Lumberjanes logo, like this one.
Can Wolf
Yeah.
can Wolf wear those shorts we've talked about in chat?
No.
The thing on the back.
Did Natalie just say no for Wolf?
Wolf can wear short
On
shorts
brand.
if he wants, okay?
It's a short, and it's like
You
if
are my
touch this-
ex-boyfriend. I still choose your attire.
With the short shorts, it's like if you touch this, like it endangers you when it's on the butt.
This says juicy.
Oh my gosh.
Property of.
Property of.
Okay. Super,
I stand Wolf in short shorts, by the way, but
but he's not wearing them today.
he's not wearing them today.
Next week, everybody.
Next week,
Next
yeah.
time we get to Friday.
Next time.
From now.
8 years from now.
Yeah.
Crina, Bridget may be taking her time, but you may also be in there. Do you change for gym?
Yeah.
Great. And what do you wear for gym?
I really like Wes's suggestion. I'm gonna mostly go with that. I think Crina has like one of those like baseball style tees. It's definitely like a repo of something out of a movie from like JCPenney kind of thing.
Mhm.
It's like fashionably one size too big, so she's got it like tied at the hip kind of thing.
Nice.
Those like Sophie like cheer shorts. They're like athletic shorts, but they're really marketed towards cheerleaders.
Mhm.
They're very short. Like knee socks that have like the matching like color ring, the way like the baseball team have like the ringers, like they've got the matching color on her knee socks, and then like very much like fashion, like non-athletic tennis shoes, so like Keds or something that are brightly colored.
Love it. Love it. It's great. And you're not. You see Bridget taking her time. Do you care? You're just gonna go out to gym with everybody else.
No, I think I'm gonna probably pull like a candy bar or something out of my bag and a soda, and like walk into the gym and be like right on the candy bar.
A Coke.
Oh my God.
Excited.
Great. So Bridget, eventually everyone moves through the gym, the changing room rather. I should note to you, as you weren't in that scene, that Marissa does not show up for gym.
Okay.
This is where we're gonna do the reverse stream thingy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's give it a shot. Will you roll with Doc for me, please?
I'm trying to connect to Bex, by the way.
Oh, you wanted to connect to Bex specifically. I like it.
If I get everyone else, like if it ends up a broadcast, that's okay too. But
Yep.
yeah, I'm glad I raced my dark. That is a 9.
Did you add one?
Oh, I get to add 1 to my roll for streaming, so that's a 10.
We were eerily in sync on that roll about telepathy. I don't like it. So,
Bridget got to Brian, y'all.
Yeah, that was a reverse stream
Game
into
over,
Brian's
everyone.
mind
Game
right
over.
there.
So, you connect to Bex, and you know that Bex. Actually, let me jump to Bex to make sure I'm not missing anything. Where are you, Bex? Hey, Bex, we haven't seen you recently. All right. Yeah, there's not too much going on here. So that sounded mean. I didn't mean that. Bex is a complex individual. I just meant that they don't have a lot of conditions right now. So, yeah, you connect to Bex, and they're a little worried, but not too worried. They are apparently rushing because they were late getting into gym class. And now that you're connected and you can feel those thoughts, would you like to try to insert some thoughts?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to make you roll a second dark roll for that. I think that is only fair, as we are now breaking physics.
Okay.
It is not really physics, but psychics.
Mechanics.
It's a 7.
Okay, alright, that's a thing. Let's see here.
Blood starts
What
trailing out of
thought
Bex's
do you
nose.
want to inject in Bex's mind?
You have been chosen for a very special honor. Come to the lumber mill tonight.
Right, because Bex is the one that hasn't been told yet.
Right.
Oh, you're so clever. Look at you, clever player. I love it. What are you shaking your head? No? I think so.
I think Bex is in danger.
What else is new?
Doesn't Wolfe wish he'd said something sooner?
So Bex is
We'll save him. It's
you
okay.
can feel yourself being connected. In fact, you feel Bex freeze for a moment. Okay, you have to make a choice because you only got a partial success.
Mm-hmm.
And I am making this up as I go along. You can choose to have Bex learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you. Have the MC decide how the harm turns out essentially, no, I take that back. Deal 1 harm accidentally in getting your message through. Or
Would you like a suggestion?
no. Actually, I take it back. I take everything I just said back. We're gonna steal the failures from hypnosis. Just straight. Choose. You insert the thought, but Bex realizes exactly what you've done. Bex will mess up the thought that you've inserted and read it wrong. Or Bex will become unhinged.
He's gonna realize what I did.
Okay. So Bex freezes, and you feel this. You feel this super strong connection, and all of a sudden Bex's mind starts racing like crazy, and is like, Bridget's in my head. I think Bridget's in my head. Bridget, are you in my head? Can you hear me? Bridget? Who's Bridget? Wait, I know who Bridget is. Why would I even think that?
Calm down.
And Bex, like that. Bex takes some deep breaths, and you can still hear their thoughts like, okay, I need to calm down, but do I need to calm down because I'm freaking out, or do I need to calm down because Bridget is my head and she told me to calm down? Maybe both. Is it okay if I calm down, if she told me to calm down, if it's the right thing to do? People think really fast, it turns out.
Bex,
Yes?
you've surely realized by now that what I am.
Bex is just like, and you can see like all these images flash through Bex's mind, and it's just like, cheerleader, hot person, popular, bunnies, gay moms, like Bex is not picking up what you're. Oh, and then psychics. Jean Grey. No, wait, other one, sexier one. Emma Frost.
Bex, I am a goddess, and I have chosen you.
And Bex is definitely, the mind is still racing. Like, okay, yep, I've been chosen. Heard that before. It's being reinforced right now, which is cool. I'm being chosen by the head cheerleader who has psychic powers. Okay.
Come to the lumber mill at 7:30.
Right, that's right. That's what you said before. Okay, I gotta remember this. Come to the lumber mill at 7:30, 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 come to the lumber mill at 7:30.
Bridget is gonna break her.
Okay,
at that point
great.
because he's getting annoying. And just kind of trot out to the gym floor.
Great, love it. Was somebody wearing something stupid besides Corey? I feel like I was gonna yell at someone. But no,
No.
everyone's clothes were okay, right?
Yeah, no, just Corey.
Just Corey. Okay, cool. So great.
Corey.
Yep.
Corey has a complicated relationship with clothing.
Y'all come out and you all see Mrs. Abel. Some of the NPCs had Mrs. Abel for a health class in third and fourth period. Some of you have never seen her before. Donovan, you skipped first period today, but you saw her in the hallway at one point, and like, oh look, it's the new gym teacher. That makes sense. That's nothing to be suspicious of at all.
Sticking her nose in.
And Mr. H is there, and she starts introducing herself to everybody. We're like, hello. If you didn't have me earlier today, I am Mrs. Abel. I am replacement health PE gym teacher for Mrs. Onassis. As she has decided she does not want to return to school after she recovers, which is great. Early retirement for her. Mr. H is here with me just to give me a hand since it is my first week, and this is normally a free period for him. Also coaches some sports teams. Yay, Mr. H, thank you so much. Mr.
Go
H?
swim team, woo. Wolfe would say if he wasn't so depressed right now.
Okay. I'm like, did you? No. Okay. In your head. Great.
Yeah.
We're gonna play dodgeball because it's like a rite of passage.
Just looks over.
Yeah, I think everybody turns and stares. Like Crina gets excited, but no one was calling this.
Donovan raises his hand.
Yes. I'm not sure your name.
Is it possible that those on athletic teams can use the gym instead during this time?
We're in the gym.
No, the weight benches and everything.
No, organized activity is part of your brain development.
Are you sure, Mr. H? I think that'd be a really good idea. Wolfe kind of chimes in, trying to appeal to
sorry,
Mr.
I'm
H.
just new to the swim team, and I just want to get all the time in I can. But I understand.
I mean, I can spot him if you're worried about him getting hurt.
Mr. H says, I like your moxie, but this isn't my class. This is Mrs. Abel's class. So no! Says, thank you, Mr. H. I appreciate that. Besides, it's just dodgeball. Everyone's going to be fine. Lots of time in the school year to swim better and lift heavy things. It's going to be great. So, let's just do, talk about that cognitive development thing. Let's do team picking. Would everybody do me a favor? This is out of character now, sorry. And everybody roll hot for me. Everybody.
We're all so good at it.
I'm not anymore.
Oh, that's true.
Which would be my hot dice? Oh, questions.
I'm sorry, do you have separate dice for the different attributes?
Well, I have lots of dice. I'm just trying to feel which dice feel hot tonight.
I use actual hot coals.
He's over here feeling up
the
her
numbers
dice.
carved in.
I am. I'm
hot.
feeling up some of my dice in my hand right now to feel like who's feeling hot.
Hey,
I got a 14.
Thank you, Donovan.
Wow. Those
Wow.
MFs feel real hot.
I thought that I did well with my 12.
12, great. Anybody beat
I got a
12?
7.
Yeah. I got a 13.
Really? Get out of town. Bridget, what'd you get?
I got a 7.
Great.
Yeah.
So
These dice are gonna go in
Miss
timeout.
Abel looks amongst the group and she says, since you were so excited about dodgeball, and I mean that sarcastically, if it wasn't clear, what was your name? You didn't tell me your name.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, my name's Donovan. And his eyes go wide. And I'd really like to use the weight equipment instead, please. Could you please let me do so?
Okay, roll hot, Donovan.
You can't just go around hypnotizing
Oh, I can do
everyone.
whatever I
Donovan
want.
can do whatever he fucking wants.
2 and 1 is 3, plus 2 is 5.
I don't think it works.
Congratulations, Donovan. You get XP.
Yay!
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't math. That was a 12, not a 13. Shh. I was thinking of my hot score of my other character, and I had yeah. Shh.
It's okay. Thank you for being honest.
I try.
And she'll go, okay, Donovan, no, we're playing dodgeball. It's good for your cognitive development. Come stand up here near the center line.
Donovan goes up.
You're gonna be team captain, and
Wolf's our swim captain, if he'd like to.
great. Who's Wolf?
Donovan points.
Wolfe will like slowly raise his hand.
All right, Wolf. You're the other captain. Come on up.
Bridget rolls her eyes.
Great. So
Wolfe doesn't look incredibly enthused, but
No?
he doesn't. He doesn't. He does so anyway.
So, in your class, for this class, we've got your whole homeroom except for Mauricio and Marissa at the moment. So let's literally pick teams real quick. It's going to be super exciting.
Oh God, Brian,
Ooh.
you're bringing up the worst of high school memories.
Aren't I, though? Isn't it great? Donovan,
Ooh,
who
boy.
do you pick first?
Chase.
Chase.
I was gonna pick Chase.
runs.
Gosh.
Wow, this is great. I love it. I love every moment.
Donovan
of it.
just glares over at Wolfe.
Oh wow.
Wolf is confused as to why you're glaring at him.
You won't be.
Shit, I love this so
So
much.
Chase is super excited, and he runs right up to you, Donovan, and he wants a high five.
Donovan high fives him.
He goes, "Yeah, team won, first pick." Wolf, who do you pick?
I think seeing her enthusiasm, Wolf will pick Crina.
Yeah.
How could we possibly lose?
Off run, run is with way too much up and down movement, and they're running over to Wolf, and he's like, "Pump!"
And I think he does crack a small smile at her energy.
She's gonna kill someone with one of these balls.
That's okay. Not my fault.
Maybe.
We have a request from chat. Chase's gym uniform is a pair of 2 long black athletic shorts, basketball shorts, if you will,
Long. Yes.
and a old yellow practice jersey. Like one of those ones that's not quite mesh but does have a lot of holes in it. And
Oh,
yeah, it's
did
got
anyone ever
just the generic number 1 on it.
Oh,
ever
of
see-
course.
You ever hear see 50 First Dates?
Yeah.
It's the shirt the brother wears.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it
geez.
absolutely. It's
It's
absolutely
the
that.
shirt the brother
Yeah,
wears.
yeah. It's the Hobbit from 50 First Dates.
Yeah, the Hobbit from 50 First
Sean
Dates.
Astin.
Yes.
Sean Astin.
All right, Donovan, who do you pick next?
Caleb.
Caleb. Caleb very casually walks over. Just smiles and nods. Wolf, who do you pick?
Get back.
Bex. Yeah, I think I was gonna go with Bex next.
And
Crina
just
like
as
hopping up and
you,
down.
I think, just as you say that, Bex actually exits the locker room as Bex was freaking out in the locker room. But I did say everyone was there, so maybe they've been there for 10 seconds and it's less dramatic. Anyway, Bex is like, "Oh, okay, yeah, go us." Bex runs over. Swim team.
Wait. Yeah.
Minus them over there. Donovan, who do you pick?
Bridget.
Oh, okay.
No, Magician Bee was us.
And as Bridget approaches, Donovan is going to whisper something.
Okay.
So she comes up, Bridget says, I hear we're making a plan. Crina told me. And he just nods deferentially.
Bridget will just have the slightest smile. And she says, "Text me later."
And he just nods.
Love it.
And she turns around and just glares at Wolf on the other team.
Donovan does too.
Wolf makes it up. He's very noticeably not looking at them. He's huh? Just every other way.
I think
Crina's gonna do one of these to Donovan, but very clearly Donovan and not Bridget. Just this to Donovan.
Donovan just grins.
Crina grins back too,
Are you
a
being
little
so
savagely.
this is amazing. Amazing.
Wolf's poor heart.
All right, Wolf, who's next?
Corey's next.
Corey. Okay.
Corey looks at you and is like, "Really?" And walks over in his jeans and chinos and no shirt.
Miss Abel seems visibly relieved, and then pretends to be a professional again afterwards. Donovan, your turn.
Tabitha.
Tabitha.
Oh, I bet Tabitha's got a mean arm.
Tabitha jumps up and down and claps and jogs over. She goes, "Yeah, Team Bridget."
Team Donovan?
Sure.
Wolf.
Dixie.
And Dixie just slowly walks over.
Sinister laugh.
Yeah, what was that
Donovan.
sinister laugh
Try to
for?
pump her up. Come on, Dixie! Come on, Dixie!
Oh, Dixie has no idea how to deal with that, and she just goes, "Yay, sport!"
No, we're gonna slaughter her!
Okay.
Wolf is
Corey,
second
looks
guessing
at
his
Crina.
first pick.
Corey's gonna go over to Crina and be like, "Are you all right?"
I'm very excited.
I think she's just excited.
It might be the candy bar and the soda, but
All right.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to comment on earlier. The candy bar and the
yes.
soda.
Soda.
Oh, well, too late. Donovan, who do you pick?
so you said Marissa's not there.
Yep, and Mauricio's
So we-
not there. So we've got Ingrid, Emily, Xavier, and Milo left.
And Emily's in a cast, so she probably shouldn't be playing.
Oh, Emily is in a cast, isn't she?
Yeah.
Forgot about
She'd
Corey-
that.
probably be
Corey-
allowed to sit out.
Corey will raise his hand, actually.
She's still blind, though. Yeah.
Corey would raise his hand and be like, since I'm not properly dressed and someone's in a cast, maybe I can sit out so that we have even numbers.
Oh, and Miss Abel kind of like looks and she goes, "Oh, that doesn't seem fair to you, Corey."
It's my fault for being improperly dressed.
Hey, Emily, right, from earlier? Emily goes, "Yes, Miss Abel." She goes, "Do you want to sit out?" Emily
She's
goes,
in a cast.
"Yeah, right." She's still talking to her. Emily goes, "Yes, I would."
She's in
And Miss Abel goes, "Okay, we'll just do a."
Again,
Mr.
I'm not-
H will just play for whatever team has the least members.
That does not seem fair. He is an adult man.
Shut up, Corey. It's going to be on our team because we would suck it.
Corey looks at Crina and just Jesus.
We're going to win, Corey. We're going to win.
Miss Abel seems quite proud of herself, and Mr. H starts stretching. Donovan,
It seems-
who do you want to pick now that Emily is no longer an option? Xavier, Milo, and Ingrid.
Xavier.
Xavier, he seems pretty proud of himself for getting picked. He jogs right over.
She also hooked up with someone today.
Yeah, he also hooked up with Tabitha today. Like
He did.
he's having a day.
Been a good day, yeah.
Not last. He hooked up with Tabitha.
Having a good day.
Wolfe, Ingrid or Milo?
Ingrid.
Ingrid.
Oh, Milo. No, we want Milo.
No, it's all right.
Ingrid
have
like
Ingrid.
stops walking
We want
forward.
Milo.
What to do.
Ingrid's too nice.
So
Come
I
on,
bet
get
she
Milo.
tried really hard.
Mrs. Abel interjects and she goes, "Ingrid was selected. Let's move on."
Wait, Mrs. Abel, I'm sorry. You wouldn't let me shake your hand earlier because it was inappropriate teacher-student contact.
That's
But
right.
now you're allowing an adult man to play dodgeball with a group of teenagers.
That's right. It's not tackle dodgeball, kid. It's gonna be fine. That puts
No, that doesn't.
Milo on
Corey, it's just
Donovan's
dodgeball.
team, and Mr. H on Wolf's team.
Come on, Corey. Don't you want to win? Do you just want to crush them?
All right, Wolf's team to the far side of the gym there. Everyone should be touching the wall.
Okay.
When I blow the
fine.
whistle, run forward. Can't cross the center line. You throw the ball. If it hits somebody, they're out. You can block a ball with a ball. If you catch the ball and it has not bounced, the person who threw it is out. That's it. That's all the rules.
Mhm.
Great.
Out of character question.
Yes, please.
Did you guys ever play Jailbreak in gym?
It sounds familiar, but I'm not.
It's like dodgeball, but like you go to jail if you get hit, and like you
Oh,
could like
yes.
catch a ball to get out, or like they could hit the
Oh,
basketball
it's like
net.
tag and dodgeball together.
But we had that rule too. That if you catch, like, if you
Yeah,
like,
to catch the
there had to
ball.
be like a certain number of people out already. But like, if you were down to a certain number on your team and you caught a ball
Someone
before
could
it
come
hit
back.
anybody,
Yeah.
like your whole team could come back out.
Right.
We would do it if you caught a ball, one person would come back out.
Yeah, one person would come back out. That's what we did.
Yeah,
And I believe
that's what we did.
also
Or
what they did in the dodgeball movie,
Mhm.
which is the closest thing to official dodgeball rules. that
So
I
we're
know
all on the
of.
wall. We're
Yeah.
all on the wall touching.
Yeah, we're all on the wall. So we're going to do this montage style. Okay,
Montage.
it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic.
I have a particular ploy I'd like to note.
That's exactly what I was.
Yeah, I have some as well.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought that might happen. So real quick, raise your hand if there is something you want to accomplish during dodgeball.
I mean,
Everyone but Wolf.
Eh.
All right,
Dang
Wolf, you're
mortals.
missing
Mine's
out.
very, very simple. So.
It's all right. It's all right. Everyone but Wolfe. It's gonna be great. Everyone.
Well, Wolf's got
Do you want
things
to be
he wants to
included?
do.
You want to be included? Okay.
That it's nothing specific, but
It's okay. Everyone, including Wolfe, roll
Thank you.
volatile, please.
he's good at it. I gotta do it.
That's fine.
Ooh.
Okay. Who got
Not when I roll like
a
shit. I don't.
14 or better? Who got a 12 or better? 10 or better? All right, Donovan, you got a 10? Is that correct? Great. Donovan. 9. 8. 8 for Crina. 7. 6. 5. Wow. Okay.
I didn't
gonna
roll very good.
give Bridget the initiative between you two, since Wolfe could barely decide whether they wanted to do something
now.
or not. And that would leave Corey. Corey, just for all of us, what did you roll? Oh, a 2. Nice, Corey. Love it. You don't want to...
He's a lover, not a fighter.
Yeah, okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. So, Mrs. Abel blows her whistle, and some people go charging towards the front line. I mean, look at this group of people. We know not everyone is going charging towards the front line.
Crina's a vicious chihuahua.
And I should specify, Mr. H is one of those people who does not go running towards the front line. He just takes
Mr.
some
H is
casual,
ravenous.
he takes some casual steps forward. You know, he's ready to catch the ball. He's gonna play.
What was it?
What? You need me to do that again? He's ready to catch the ball. He gonna play.
Just the gym teacher in the middle of the class playing on the team.
He's not a gym
not
teacher.
a gym
He's
teacher.
the swim
Teacher,
coach.
but
He
still.
teaches history and Latin.
And swimming.
Yeah, he's the swim coach. I love him. He's great. My new favorite character. After all of you,
Oh.
Donovan, what did you want to do during
Yes.
dodgeball?
So Donovan is rather competitive and likes games.
Ooh.
Has also probably played a lot of dodgeball.
Yeah, I bet you have.
So I'm glad I rolled high just for that reflection.
Mm-hmm.
And Donovan will quickly start barking orders to different members of the team,
Yes.
specifically to protect himself or Bridget,
Love it.
and really wants to show up Wolfe. I think Donovan is feeling a little competitive / confused since he's been a little turned on and interested in Wolfe,
Mm-hmm.
but also he is now feeling diminished, I guess is the word, because Wolfe quickly was like, oh yeah, we broke up within the same day conversation of Donovan kind of pushing on Wolfe.
Mm-hmm.
So Donovan wants to show him up, wants the team to look good, is trying to look like as hot as possible
Great.
to Wolfe kind of competitively.
Great. So you do that. You start barking orders to everyone right away, and at least some people listen to you, including Chase, Tabitha, and Xavier. Caleb.
Donovan was very focused on getting people he thought maybe cared about Bridget's protection.
Oh, good job. You did it. Caleb is sort of doing his own thing. Milo is moving at their own pace. Bridget, when you hear Donovan start to bark out dodgeball orders, are you complacent?
I'm picturing
Yeah.
like none of those orders really are directed at Bridget. Are they? Yeah. So Bridget,
Not a
like,
single one. They're all like, get in front of Bridget. Stay
Bridget.
protected.
Bidget.
Yeah.
Bidget.
Gidget. Donovan was a huge fan of Gidget.
But I think once Bridget, like, as long as she's not getting barked orders at,
Yeah.
fine.
Okay, great. And Donovan, are you one of the people, as you bark orders and everything, but you also want to show up Wolfe? Are you one of the first people to the line?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
More of I'm a second in command type, so
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
staying back just a little.
Great. How are you going to show up Wolfe?
Try to catch the balls he's throwing,
Okay.
throw back at him, but try to look as good as possible. I'm trying to kind of turn him on in this competitive way.
Okay, all right, I like it. Roll hot. Let's see what happens.
All right. Now, I rolled volatile high. Watch me totally flip this. I did not. 10 plus 2 is 12.
Wow, nice.
Ooh.
So, you kind of keep your eye on Wolfe while everyone else is playing. Milo goes out early, which may have been intentional, and let's see, who don't we care about? Ingrid isn't far behind on the other team. Ingrid was trying. And as the ball that hits Ingrid bounces back to you, you realize that Wolfe isn't paying attention to you right now. There's several balls, so there's all sorts of reasons why Wolfe might be distracted.
Balls everywhere.
Just balls everywhere. So distracted.
And you do a very Donovan-like thing to get Wolfe to suddenly turn and see you. What do? What is the thing that gets Wolfe's attention?
Does that to
me?
me?
I'm asking you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Do you cough? Do you say something? Do you...
I imagine, like, Donovan sweeping out from behind, like, Chase to
Nice.
grab the ball like Wolfe was catching.
Uh-huh.
Like, Donovan kind of orchestrated it. And then the minute he does, Donovan kind of, like, winks into... And then the minute, like, it maybe catches Wolfe's attention, Donovan just glares and hucks the ball at him super hard.
Nice. Okay. That's an interesting
Why is
thing.
everyone glaring at him?
Wolfe, you are being flirted with violently.
It's
Yeah.
Donovan, sexy's kind of threatening?
Donovan,
I guess
you gain a
so.
string on Wolfe. And Wolfe,
I needed more. That's good.
you get to choose. You can give yourself to Donovan. You can promise something you think Donovan wants. And in this case, I would say you can intentionally take the hit. And I think that would fulfill it. Be like, oh, Donovan's really into this, and, let him have the win. Or you can get embarrassed and act awkward. But if you choose give myself to Donovan or get embarrassed and act awkward, I will let you decide whether you get hit in this moment or not.
Okay. So I think, for what it's worth, usually Wolfe would have been more enthusiastic about gym class.
Yeah.
I think he tries, he's not gonna sit around doing nothing. And he will, he gets to the line, he gets like a ball, but he's not like rushing or anything. And he plays very defensively. I think normally he would be more on the offense, but today he's more deflecting balls, catching balls. He throws one here and there, but anyone who knows him could tell that he's not really putting his like full self into this. And he I imagine he's like looking at one side of the gym or whatever, ready to deflect another ball, and then Donovan swoops in, does his like glare thing. I imagine this very CW moment where like time slows down a little bit and they like lock eyes like for the briefest moment, and I think Wolfe is definitely turned on a little bit. He's like, ooh, I don't think I've ever seen Donovan so like other than like when he's telling, like speaking down to me about how I shouldn't be like such a spineless person or whatever. Like I've never seen him so like passionate about something. I guess something so like fun or whatever. And like in that moment, I imagine Donovan like chucks the ball at him, and Wolfe doesn't react in time, and it just nails him like straight in the face.
Nice.
Like not even like in the body or anything. It's like in the face, and I imagine it was hard enough that his head like snaps back a little bit. He kind of like stumbles back a little. He doesn't like fall over, but
love it.
And after he times returns to normal speed, and he kind of doubles over a little, and he's covering his face because he imagined now it's bright red, not only because he was blushing, but because he got nailed in the face with a dodgeball.
And Donovan would be still watching the other team, because Donovan's not going to turn his back on the other team in dodgeball, but giving a side high five to Chase.
Nice.
That he had just used for his shield.
Yeah, it was good. Good job.
And I think Wolfe will kind of he's not running off, but he'll slowly jog, off the.
And Donovan would look to Bridget and give another deferential nod.
Okay, so that was exciting.
Assuming no one says anything about headshots, at least.
No, Mrs. Abel don't give a shit about headshots.
He doesn't care about children.
She's pitting a 40-something-year-old man against them.
Crina, your team is now down one player.
2 players.
Well, but you one more than the other team.
Yeah.
What are you going to use your time for?
I think Crina was one of the first people up there to get a ball.
Yes.
And then just zoomed back into the crowd so she wouldn't be up front to be a target. And is kind of weaving amongst people and very much a pop out behind a bigger person, throw a ball, go run and find another ball kind of thing.
Great, absolutely.
And I think at one point when she realizes how defensively Wolfe is playing, she will just stay up by Wolfe and basically use him as a shield.
Love it.
And Wolfe catches a ball and just give it to Crina, and Crina will yes, and lob it as hard as she can.
Love it.
I think Crina's focusing on Chase and trying to take Chase out.
Okay. So you managed to recover a ball on the other side of the court right as you realize that Wolfe is out of the game.
Man, you know what would have been great?
What?
If Crina caught the ball after bounced off of Wolfe's face.
Well,
but continue.
I was thinking that Donovan is making sure that he keeps his eye on the other team while giving Chase a high five. And you've been focusing your efforts on Chase, but Chase is very athletic. But he does seem suddenly distracted by congratulatory high fives.
Oh yeah, I'll go for it.
Great.
Absolutely.
So you're gonna run in, and it's just as hard as you can. Is this one of those?
Oh yeah.
Great.
Every ball Crina has been thrown has been as hard as she can.
I love it. Roll volatile for me, please.
Balance out the team loss, huh?
I'm sorry, my internet froze there for a second.
It's okay. Roll volatile, please.
Wolfe was just sitting now on the sidelines.
You can chill with Emily.
So I don't suppose there's anything I can do here.
Well, you could, I think, I was even thinking about this before you asked, add 1 for Scene Queen, as you are being very big about this. But is 1 the number you need right now?
I mean, it's.
What did you get?
That'll work for me.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll work. It'll make it a 7.
Okay, good. You really don't want XP at the moment, huh? I love it. And,
I want to win.
That's right.
Crina wants to win.
So I'm totally just gonna use the lash out physically on this one. You were totally going to nail Chase, but Chase will learn something about your true nature and gain a string, or the MC will decide if you actually do harm to Chase.
Let's go with that one.
Okay, great. So yeah, you nail Chase, and you hit him right in the back of the head, and his head snaps forward, and Donovan sees it coming, like he's gonna get headbutt, and Donovan moves out of the way, perhaps supernaturally agile, but a little surprised, not agile enough. Instead of headbutting Donovan, Chase smashes the front of his head into Donovan's shoulder, Generally, we have a little bony part there that is pretty hard, and it hurts. And you see Chase actually kind of like spin on one foot, like he was like trying to get his footing, and he just kept going and stop himself. And he's clearly dizzy. Um, and Miss Abel will blow her whistle and stop the game. This is a great place for us to take 5 to our little intermission. Everyone get up, get a drink, hug your loved ones, pay my bills, and we'll
Ooh, me
see
too.
you
Yeah, I'll take
in
that.
just a few. Okay, don't go far. We'll be right back. And we're out. Oh no, we're not. The volume's still on. They're listening to me.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no! The secrets of the universe!
So excited for those demons to attack the school later.
Volume so you can hear us. Volume so you can hear us. Hey, we're
I
back.
love your faces. I can't.
Hi everybody.
Dorks.
Welcome back to Gehenna Gaming's actual play of Monsterhearts, Gehenna Valley. I'm still Brian, and with me is still Rob, Natalie, Stephanie, Ashley, and Kay, who I really don't introduce enough. I gotta get on some sort of regular cadence. It's no good, but you'll all see their little Twitter handles all the time. You know how to look us up. We're in the Discord down there. Come on now. Redeeming hydrate. All right, here we go. What's happening? You feel good about yourself?
That was oddly threatening.
No. When we left our heroes, Crina had hit Chase with a dodgeball really hard, and
Does Donovan take any peripherals hurt for
nah,
Chase
he's fine. He's fine. No
Dude,
domino
he's,
hurt.
like porcelain.
It's dodgeball.
Do I need a promise you won't hurt me? Jeez.
Miss Abel runs out and grabs Chase by the arm to make sure he's steady. I say specifically because I know Kay will be upset, and says, "Hey, kid, you all right?" Chase goes, "Yeah, I'm great. This is great. Dodgeball, love it." Be like, "Okay, all right, just follow my finger for a second here."
Can't fall.
All right, I'm sure you're fine. Go sit down. You're out. Yeah, he follows the finger. He got a good whack, and he's dizzy. And you can tell when he goes to sit down that he doesn't walk in a super straight line. But he goes and he sits. It's all right. Everything's gonna be fine. Chase is now out of dodgeball. Bridget, what would you like to do during dodgeball?
I think Bridget picks up a ball off the ground and immediately goes to pelt Wolfe.
Oh, okay.
Wolf is
that
out
he
already.
We're
and then it's
flashbacking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, are we flashbacking?
Oh, are we? I thought you.
Oh,
It's
are we?
okay. I'm okay for him to be out at this point.
No, yeah, he is out. I think Wolf thought you were gonna throw the ball at him while he was out,
I mean, you can if you
and
want.
I assumed you were
Bridget-
describing what you were doing at the beginning of the game.
No.
Okay.
Bridget thinks about it.
Okay.
And then it's no. Who is left of my cult who's still playing? dodgeball?
Tabitha is still playing, and Bex is on the other team still playing, and Xavier I think is part of your cult now too. So yeah, Xavier's still playing.
I kind of get behind them two. And I'm
Tabitha and Xavier.
Yes.
Okay.
And I say in their ear obliterate Corey. And I take my ball and pelt it at Corey.
Okay, great. I love it. My gosh, Xavier and Tabitha versus Corey.
Maybe distracted by his abs.
Why don't you roll dark for me, Bridget?
Yep, wrong person.
Since the Abyss recently told you that dark would be the best way to control your people.
Well, the Abyss was right. That's a 13.
Nice. Let's say Tabitha quickly scoops up a ball, but Xavier doesn't have one. They still sort of move together up towards the line. Corey, how enthusiastic are you as a dodgeball player?
So I think he typically would not be, but I think he actually really wanted to get Caleb out.
Okay, cool.
Typically quickly, but not yeah.
Yeah, I think you and Caleb have essentially been playing your own game of dodgeball.
Yeah.
And so far, neither of you have been successful. There's been some blocks with balls, but nobody has caught it or landed a proper hit. And so perhaps you are a little distracted as the dynamic duo of Xavier and Tabitha come running up towards the line. And since this was such a good roll, I am going to say that Tabitha snags you, Corey, before you even have the chance. But there's no negative consequences. You just get hit with a dodgeball.
Big red welt on his chest.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's Tabitha.
I don't know, annihilate was a word used here.
Okay,
Obliterate.
Tabitha throws the dodgeball real hard, but it's still a dodgeball. And Tabitha, while athletic, is not the She-Hulk. You're fine. Okay.
He falls over.
Donovan, on the other hand,
Right.
apparently.
Yeah, no.
Crina, on the other hand,
frowns, like,
Yeah.
looks over at Caleb.
Bridget gives Tabitha a cool high five.
Cool.
Does Corey
high
see that?
five. Who?
Does Corey see, like, Bridget give Tabitha a high five?
Absolutely.
He, like, raises an eyebrow at Bridget, because they were, like, cool a minute ago, and now, like, I don't know.
It's
And
almost
now
like things change.
Yeah, it's almost, like, yeah, he's, like, he looks confused, like, he sees that, and just the way Donovan's going after Wolfe, and I think he sort of heads to this, like, how the shakeup with this group and how everything's been going on. And as he heads to the sidelines,
Yeah.
takes a seat, and he takes a moment and tries to, like, think about the group dynamics and collect his thoughts, and just, like, really think about that. And he wonders who he can trust into the void of darkness.
Ooh. I'm sorry, you want to ask the Abyss who you can trust?
Yeah, so I think it's, like, specifically because, like, so Marissa recently was like, you can't trust anyone.
Okay.
And now, like, people are acting in these really frantic ways and things that he thinks are stupid. And he's a little shaken by a lot of it, and he's not sure who he can trust right now.
Okay. I'm gonna say that is gonna take a hot minute. You should
Yeah, no, that's fine.
think about things. Wolfe is something that you want to do during gym class. Something you can do from the bench, or do you have to be in the game for it?
No, I think now that he's out, I think he's just kind of gonna ruminate on. At first, like, what the hell just happened with Donovan? Like, what was that? That seemed very out of character for him. And then he's just gonna think about the lumber mill and, like, what he's gonna say, or, like, what should he say, like, all the things, like, basically he's just trying to go through what might happen tonight and think about all, like, the outcomes and try to do that. So he's pretty quiet.
Yeah, you're just
sitting on the
pondering your
sideline.
life. Okay.
Yeah,
Love it. Great.
classic.
Well, I will make it harder. Because before you know it, Dixie, Caleb, and Xavier are all out as well. Dixie goes and she sits next to you while you're being pensive, and she says to you, "Wow, so why didn't you pick your girlfriend?"
I think Bridget Wolfe doesn't even, like, realize that, like, Dixie's there until she, like, says something, and he kind of just, like, slowly turns to look at her, and he gives a very, like, half-hearted, like, one shoulder shrug and just says, "We're not dating anymore."
And she's like, "Oh, okay. Sorry, I guess. Wait, it's not because we're hanging out this afternoon, right?"
No, it's not that. Don't worry about it.
Alright. I don't need some crazy cheerleader trying to stab me in my sleep.
I don't think she would try that.
And Dixie kind of looks at you with a smile, and she goes, "That was a joke, but it sounded like you didn't think it was a joke."
Oh, no, I knew it was a joke. Wolf tries to play off cool.
And Dixie's gonna like pretend to punch you in the shoulder, just like wind up and like tap you, and go, "You'll be fine, I'm sure."
I think when she winds up,
Mm-hmm.
and like when she, even though she just like taps him, like she can definitely tell that he's very tensed. Like he braced for impact. That he was expecting an impact, and then it wasn't. But he just says, "Yeah, everything will work out. I'm sure. Thanks for worrying about me, I guess."
Mm-hmm. The chat is wondering if Donovan and Bridget see this. I would say that while they are focused on the game of dodgeball, they do see this in their peripheral vision as it is happening on the opposing team's bench. Bridget, do you care that these two people are talking?
I think Bridget definitely cares.
Okay, cool. And Donovan, do you care that these two people are talking?
No, I have a game to win.
Great, love it. Corey, why don't you roll dark for me?
I'm getting a lot of somebody's fan, maybe?
Sorry, I'm very hot. It's
Oh,
sweaty in
sorry.
here.
That's a 10 flat.
Oh, excellent. 10 flat.
Yeah, he's thinking.
So what,
Yeah.
You go.
Yes. Oh yes. He's just thinking a lot about like Marissa, like because Marissa like literally like leaned into his ear and was like, "Don't trust any of them," and yeah.
Cool. Well, let's give you some lucid vision. So you think about everything that's going on, and you think about everybody who was out there when she said that. So let's go right down the line, shall we? Donovan, can you name a time, a moment, just a piece of a scene from your past where if someone had seen you do it, it might seem like you're not trustworthy?
Mean it, like with Corey specifically, or just anybody?
No, just in general. Like, I don't know.
I think it was specifically intended, like
everyone. No, your intent is not the Abyss's intent. Okay. You ever eat anybody in a shady alley?
How dramatic do we want this?
very dramatic.
Yeah, let's
be
go
very
full
dramatic.
drama.
Full drama.
All right.
Feral.
It's Monsterhearts.
Yeah.
I'm imagining maybe an image of Donovan walking up on like a gang of guys in like suits that are a little like 40s, 50s style, and fangs come out, eyes just go dark, and then there is just blood and violence, and Donovan's ripping these guys apart.
Great.
And then drinking blood. Like, just like their soda cans, like pop, fling.
Love it. So yeah, you get a flash of that in your head, Corey. Hey, Crina. Have you, in the past, ever hung out with a bunch of fae and just like stood there laughing while a mortal was in a mud puddle or anything like that?
I mean, probably, yeah, absolutely.
Great. So you see that too, Corey. Boom. And finally, Wolfe. Wolfe, what's Wolfe at Wolfe's worst?
I like to think that's the worst thing that Crina's ever done.
No, I mean, I'm not saying that Donovan's never done worse than what we saw either. But I think to even compare to these two, we might need to know what Wolfe at their worst is. That's all.
I mean, like, he doesn't really do bad things to other people. Most of his relationships have ended fairly amicably.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you mean his worst to himself, where he's like at home, like cowering in his bedroom. Like, but I think most of the time there could be. He's had enough partners in the past, and I'm sure there's one out there somewhere who has taken personal offense to how their relationship ended. And I imagine, I think to Corey especially, considering their interaction at the beginning of the game where Wolfe was like, oh, something like he lied to get out. Like, I think Corey in particular would be offended by Wolfe's particular brand of lying / telling not whole truths to get out of trouble or to make himself not look as bad.
So like it's just we see Wolfe and, you can't quite tell who the girl is, and Wolfe is just like, I like you, it's just I really have to focus on swim practice right now. And you flash again, and
you get this in comparison to Donovan tearing people up.
Wolfe talking to a teacher, and Wolfe's like, oh no, I swear I did that report, it's just that my mom is a doctor and she had to work on the computer and she got like this crazy virus when connecting to the network.
I'd be more concerned about the hospital network having a virus.
Well, if these are white lies, I don't know.
I liked the chat suggestion that maybe he sees like the ritual with Bridget.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. That's a great one. Oh, thank you, chat.
Oh my god.
And then you don't see Tabitha or Chase at all. You see like some hands on Wolfe's shoulders, and you just see Bridget's thumb like anointing Wolfe in blood. I don't know why I did the sign of the cross across the screen. I assume that's not what happened.
No, it's just a lie.
Okay, great.
It's like a the Lion King, like
yeah. Cool. But that takes some time. So Corey, you're still out of it when this next scene takes place.
Yeah.
The dodgeball is down to Donovan, Bridget, and Tabitha on one side, Crina, Bex, and Mr. H on the other, except as we cut back to the scene, Mr. H finally gets hit, and he goes, you young people, that's what he says.
Mr. H!
Apparently Crina did it. No, Crina's on his team.
Taking it personally.
And he jogs off with a smile on his face to sit on the bench. He participated. So Crina, I know you're taking this moment very seriously. Donovan, I know you're taking this moment very seriously. But what about Bridget? Now that there's just Crina and Bex on the other side, Bridget, how much do you really care about this dodgeball moment, as opposed to, say, something like Wolfe talking to Dixie?
I think Bridget is distracted by Wolfe talking to Dixie and is kind of stewing over it.
Excellent. So before we know it, Bridget is out, Tabitha's out, Bex is out, and it's just Donovan versus Crina.
Well, this is me out of game cheering.
Okay,
all
great.
right.
Can I have two opposed volatile rolls unless one of you wants to do something very creative? Volatile it is. Okay, no, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I want Crina to stare down Donovan and just full Fae, like the darkest she's been yet, just trying to strike fear in his heart.
I hope Mrs. Abel is watching.
Mrs. Abel is absolutely watching.
And I get a forward to my roll.
Nice.
Because I had a forward on Crina.
Yes, very intense high school moment. Dodgeball versus dodgeball.
So that was me leading into Sophie.
I love it. Absolutely.
I get a +1 there.
Yes, get your +1. Donovan looks happy with his roll, so roll your dice as well. And
I did.
what did you get, Stephanie?
10.
10. Donovan?
9.
9! No! So you both
She must rebalance the scales.
toss your dodgeballs at the same moment. And then you both dodge because it's dodgeball. And while Donovan, your aim was pretty true, the Fae is just a little more dodgier than you, and you get ponked. Well, Crina hits the ground hard, trying to dodge out of the way efficiently. But you're fine. You're in high school. You'll bounce back. And that is the end of the exciting parts of gym class, because we're going to pretend that that was all just one game and took the full 2 periods. And don't think about it too much, all right? It's fine. I don't want to narrate
One
second
very
basketball.
long game.
No, I'm sure there was
It was
another
probably,
one.
it was probably like 40 minutes
Right.
of Crina and Donovan like missing each other.
There was a ton. Yeah,
Wow.
they'll show that, if you buy the DVD of the show, you'll see them actually trying to play dodgeball for the camera, and it's just like all these awful misses.
Yeah, Donovan would definitely not want to hurt Crina, so he would definitely try not to hit her in the face or something.
That's
Meanwhile,
good.
Karina's just like, you will.
Crina doesn't have that problem, right?
Yeah.
I don't
No such
I mean,
restraints.
I don't want to hurt Donovan.
But you
I
wanna
want to
win.
win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Donovan wanted to win,
If Donovan gets hurt, so be
but
it.
didn't want to hurt Crina.
The cat's not on a guitar. It's not a guitar. It's a chair.
Chair. The cat's adorable. We love Tony.
Sorry.
We
We
love Tony
laugh.
staring at the light
Brian
switch
laughs,
there.
the chair laughs.
Yeah, and we've all seen
Tony
this
laughs.
before.
Tony laughs.
I
the
could
lights
go
laugh.
open the door right now, but
No.
he's not going to leave the room, and I'm not going to do it this
Oh,
time.
you Massachusettsian.
What?
Rum. Not
Rum.
really the rum.
Room.
All right. Gym
I
class
think
is
Crina gets very
over.
excited
Yeah.
when she wins. But it's like, yay! Kind of excited. And it's like not quite so angry anymore.
That's good.
It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
think
won.
even
You
Wolfe
did it.
cracks a smile.
Yeah, Donovan would come over and be like, GG.
I don't know what that means, but good game, Donovan.
Good game, yeah, good game.
Hey, Mrs. Abel gives you a little clap, and so does Mr. H, of course, and I don't know, some students probably care. And does anybody have something they want to do before going to the locker rooms to change?
Yeah.
Grab my soda and chug
Kinda.
the rest of it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's start with the more emphatic yeah. Corey, what do you got?
So Corey kind of wants to. What are you doing? Sorry, Rob was making a real face.
Just getting ready to drink all your blood.
Yeah.
Continue.
No, speaking of, Corey wants to sort of sidle up to Donovan
Nice.
and just be like, we need to talk.
Yeah, there's lots of plans in action.
Yeah, I just like he like just get out of the locker room quickly and meet me outside. Just fast. I saw some things, and his eyes sort of drift to Crina, drift to you, drift to Bridget, drift to Wolfe.
As everyone's walking away.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
And Rob, I think you were the sword up, were you not?
Yeah, Donovan wants to talk to Bridget quick, but it depends what Bridget's kind of doing. With
Bridget is sitting on the sidelines, stewing, staring at Wolfe and Dixie.
Well, at the end, Miss Abel tells everyone to go change.
You all go to the locker room, and Corey goes to the supply closet to get his jacket.
But Donovan, I guess at the very end of that, after you say good game to Crina, you can look over before Miss Abel
You
is.
can catch.
Yeah, you can catch her eye. You can
yeah,
do it.
so Donovan would head over.
So, Bridget, you see Donovan coming over. Are you gonna wait, or are you gonna walk into the girls' changing room to not talk to
I'll
Donovan?
wait for just a second.
Oh, okay. That's so nice. You're so nice. See.
Donovan would just kind of like glance over at Dixie and Wolfe. I heard about that, but sorry. What I did want to mention is Marissa was acting strange outside and then took off in her car after kind of yelling at all of us.
She's a total bitch.
Yeah, she was yelling at me. Just thought you might want to know considering everything. But
Doesn't surprise me.
I will say to you that Wolfe is pretty upset, so I don't know.
He should be.
All right. Well, he does care about you, whatever is going on, and I know there's stuff going on, but I guess keep that in mind. He does care. And Donovan's going to turn and head to the locker room.
Okay.
Cool. Does anybody have something they want to do in the locker room? Cool. School is over. Congratulations. Oh, uh-oh.
Wait, we don't have something we can do in the locker
Yeah,
room?
I was like, did you just ignore us
Yeah.
raising our hands?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong screen. I was looking at the delayed video and not the live video. I'm sorry.
Brian.
Who-
No, I'm just
all right,
teasing.
one more time. I'm looking at the real video. Who has something they want to do in the locker rooms? Great. Well, we just saw Bridget, so let's go to Wolfe. Wolfe, what do you want to do in the locker room?
So I think I mentioned that, like,
Oh, people are hearing the music right now.
Oh, I forgot to turn it down. I turned it up for awesome dodgeball scene. Thank you. Thanks, thanks, chat.
Ninja Cat Stories just goes professional streamers.
That's
That's
right.
us.
That's
We're professional
us.
streamers. Anyways, so I mentioned Donovan hangs back for like a second after Mrs. Abel's like, everyone go get changed to talk to Corey. But so Wolfe goes in to get changed, but he's like purposely dressing slowly / he's waiting for Donovan
Okay.
to come in to talk to Donovan.
Okay. And then Donovan enters while you're doing the opposite of a striptease.
Very slowly putting clothes back on.
Right.
Ooh.
His abs are still out. Don't worry, Donovan. And as he sees Donovan go in, he'll like kind of motion for him to like come over,
Donovan saunters over.
and he kind of, as Donovan approaches, he kind of furrows his brows and he's like, "What? What was that?" It's not like angry, it's more confused how he says it.
What was what? Dodgeball?
Yeah, but you like, he looked at me like, and he's like whispering at this point now. Like that was really intense.
I mean, we were both captains. We should both try to win, right? It's a game. And then Donovan will lean in. Also, I wanted Bridget to kind of trust me a little. I did tell her that you're upset and you care about her. So hopefully that helps. And Donovan will kind of lean back. But, you mean, your team won. It was just because of Crina, so good job.
Yeah. He seems kind of not sure what to say for a moment as he says, "Yeah, I hope it helps. I mean, I told her that I cared about her, so." But, and he sighs and he says, "Yeah, Crina did a great job. We really couldn't have done it without her." And he seems he's not saying it in a sarcastic way. I know it's kind of coming off that way. It's more of a like, I know I did a shitty job, and he's very disappointed in himself sort of way.
I mean, I hit you hard. It's all right.
Is my face red? Wolfe says as he like gets like up in Donovan's face.
No, it's
We're
fine.
all hot.
Can I?
Oh,
You may.
all right.
Yeah.
Sweet.
I can always tell when Aid like wants to roll hot and just is too scared to say it. So I'm like,
Oh,
Is
I know
my
what you
face
want.
sexy?
Do you like my face, Donovan?
As I put my
got-
red face in your face.
I got 10.
10. Well, that's pretty 10-like. You gain a string on Donovan, and Donovan.
Oh, I got an 11. I forgot I should have added one.
Same numbers. And Donovan, you get to choose. You give yourself to Wolfe, you promise something you think Wolfe wants, or you get embarrassed and you act awkward.
Donovan is feeling conflicted and trying to use this plan of working with Bridget and kind of make Bridget trust him. They want to work together to go get, the Castile family. But Donovan's feeling conflicted with his feelings with Wolfe, and will just like suddenly grab Wolfe by like the shoulders and like push real close suddenly against the lockers and say, "Your face is fine. Why?"
And Wolfe is like, his eyes are like wide. He was not
And-
expecting such a show of force, and he's just like, I
imagine Donovan's like on that sliver's edge of giving himself.
and he's just like, you hit me in the face, and I was wondering if it was still red. And at this point now he's like blushing furiously, so now his face is red.
Yeah, your face is red now. And I
Oh,
feel like Donovan's hesitating because it seems to him like Wolfe is always beating around the bush and hesitating, and he doesn't quite know Wolfe's deal, so he himself isn't going to make that move because Wolfe is still talking about hoping Bridget cares about him. So I think Donovan is like was on that precipice and is now suddenly just feeling awkward as hell and like lets go and pulls back. Yeah, your face is now pretty red. Sorry, I get really
No, you don't
competitive.
have to apologize. He says
I have
as
to
he,
use the bathroom. And Donovan like tries to turn and like take off.
Wolfe just like covers, like he touches his face with his hand, then he like feels how like hot it is. And he just like says under his breath, he's like, "Fuck," and he like goes to finish getting changed
Hey
or
Corey,
whatever.
did you
Yeah?
watch that exceptionally awkward exchange?
He didn't have to get changed, so I imagine he's not in
Oh,
the
right.
locker room.
I wish, but I don't.
It's all right. We will give
Don't
that fantastic honor to Caleb.
Caleb. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Called it, huh?
Yeah.
But we're going to add Xavier.
Caleb exists to make Corey's life hard.
Yeah.
Caleb gets all the things that Corey wants.
It's just,
Oh!
yeah. So it's just,
Ouch.
so Caleb, and Caleb, you catch Caleb's eyes, Wolfe, as Donovan storms out. And Caleb is just kind of gives like a knowing nod, like,
Wolfe just like gives him like a confused look and like hurries up to finish changing. He doesn't want to think about it.
great. Hooray!
Good. We always have to have we have to meet our quota of sexy locker room scenes.
Yeah, we definitely have to meet our quota of not kissing. I don't even want to go back and count how many people wrote "kiss" in the chat during that scene. It was a lot
Really?
of people.
It was. I mean, one of them was K, so that doesn't count.
Yeah,
Hey.
counts double.
Counts
Yeah,
double.
exactly. It counts double. Ha.
Bridget, what did you want to do in the locker room?
Well, if we're having hot locker room scenes, Bridget wants to find Crina.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, God. Corey's having such a dry spell.
One whole day without having sex. Oh no.
I think
what
Crina's
being a good
breaking up.
It's been
her
longer
soon.
than a day. It's been at like 2.
It's been like a day and a half. Tops.
talk to us, Bridget.
I think Bridget kind of just stands there and like smiles at Crina till she notices her.
Okay.
It probably takes a couple minutes. Creed's probably like doing like a victory dance.
That's great. I like that. Crina is just like dancing in the locker room. Like, you were on my team, but you weren't, so you lost and we won.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, Bridget, are you okay? Scary?
And Bridget will kind of close the distance at that point to Crina and be like, you did pretty well out there.
Thanks! I really wanted to win.
I've been thinking about your offer earlier. If you
Yeah?
want to see a taste of my power, come to the lumber mill tonight at 7:30, but come alone.
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 I really can't leave Corey alone right now, though. Like, he's gonna
I
get
thought we were
himself into
destroying
trouble.
the Castiles.
We're destroying Castile himself to hurt the entire Castile family. And then it will help Corey be a better person. But I can't have Corey making deals with Castile, which he will do if,
Find
you know,
someone
he's
else
by
to
himself.
babysit Corey. Are you in or not?
Wouldn't you want to show Corey what you're capable of?
No. I want to show you.
All right, so I think now is when you roll hot.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
7.
Okay. All right, so on a 7, Crina, you can give a string, give yourself, promise something, get embarrassed and awkward.
I think I will attempt to give Bridget something I think she wants.
Okay.
And I will get real flirty back with her and get like up in her face and say, "Oh, I'll definitely be there." But I have to bring Corey. But I will make sure he stays out of the way and shuts up.
This isn't a party.
I'm not bringing him because I want to, Bridget. I'm bringing him because I have to.
I'm gonna spend a string.
I will not accept it.
Okay.
Oh.
Then don't show up. And Bridget will turn and storm out.
Wait, did you get changed?
It's the last period. Bridget's just gonna go home and shower at home.
Great. Love it. What's more important, dramatic exit or leaving in the clothes you came in?
Bridget would much rather shower in her own shower.
That's fair. That's absolutely 100% fair. Cool. And I believe...
So did that, like, mechanically, did that resolve then?
I think you...
Yeah, that was not actually...
I think
tried to
that's
make a
fair.
compromise.
You made a promise, and you thought she would go for it. It's just not exactly what she wanted. That's too bad, right?
Yep.
I think that's fair. I think you're fine.
Okay.
It's not quite as
Because
important.
I'm fine giving a string if that doesn't count as like.
No, I think you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Those are now covered in cat hair.
As they should be. Let's see.
That means you guys are probably all going to be sneaking and watching.
No, Wolf's just gonna stroll in and be like, "Hey guys, here I am."
Anybody
He's not gonna do
else have something that needs to happen within a school?
Well, I mean, Corey was waiting for Donovan.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, Donovan races to the bathroom to like make with the ploy he just used, and then quickly goes and changes, and then would head out.
I would say,
Side.
Let's make it dramatic. You rush out of the locker room towards the bathroom, and Corey, you see it, and can follow him if you want to.
Sure.
There's no bathroom in the locker room?
There is, but Donovan is being awkward and is going to a different bathroom. So as to
They'll
not
find me
be
here.
in the locker room with you.
Seems legit.
Seems legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Corey will follow thinking he's done and being like, why didn't he just use the bathroom? Okay.
Great. Are you going to follow him into the bathroom or wait outside the bathroom?
I think he follows him in.
Okay, cool. Just want to let you know, guys don't do that, but continue. I'm just teasing. I'm sorry. And I know about guy stuff.
Me too.
Yeah.
Rob!
Great.
So,
Corey,
a
you
good
go
idea.
to-
He
Sometimes
like
guys
goes.
do follow guys into the bathroom.
Oh, that's true.
That's true.
Very true.
So Donovan goes sorry. Corey goes in. Got me all kerfuffled. Corey goes in and be like, good idea to talk somewhere more private. Thinking
Oh
this
yeah, yeah. Great. Let's talk.
He flips the
Yeah.
lock that is apparently on all of these bathrooms after like looking to make sure no one's in here.
Yeah, it's an empty bathroom.
And yeah, locks it. Flips the lock. They've been doing that this whole time.
Yeah.
You've admitted to being a bad person before and working on it.
Yep.
Be honest with me. How bad were you?
I would like to keep my cool.
Do you want to act despite fear?
Yeah, I think Donovan's afraid he's going to be honest with Corey, and Corey's going to be upset and tear him
Okay.
apart.
So
or whatever.
you want to lie to Corey, but you're scared that Corey will figure it out?
Well, more Donovan is thinking how honest can he be, and he's afraid to upset Corey
Okay.
or
But
drive away what little friendship he has with him.
But what's the action?
I think I was more looking like trying to figure out how much Donovan controls how he feels about this situation.
Okay.
Which is why I was thinking he's afraid to upset Corey so that maybe this role will help me know how much Donovan controls
Okay.
himself.
All right. So roll with cold, but I'm not gonna follow keep your cool.
Okay, that's fine. 4 and 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8.
Okay. So you know that you are Midland, and now Corey knows that too. So I think it's obvious that Donovan has to think about how to say this. It doesn't necessarily mean he's lying or he's keeping anything from you, but he's definitely unsure of what he should say in answer.
And I think Corey sees that, and he's like, just be truthful with me, Donovan. I need to know that I can trust you.
Yeah, you can trust me. I've been honest with you despite my own usual behaviors. I mean, I've been around a while. Unfortunately, some of those times weren't good. When I followed some of the people I was with in the past, including my sire, I did a lot of terrible things. And when I get hurt, really hurt, it's like the blood kind of takes over and I can get really bad. So I try not to get hurt. But I've hurt people far worse than anything you could have done, Corey. So you're way better than I am.
Don't say that. That's not what I was trying to get to. I don't know. Sometimes the darkness just likes to say hello from the void and show me shit. I don't know. I was thinking about things. And
you didn't talk to Castile,
no,
right?
No, I didn't talk to Castile.
Okay, most people don't say they talk to the void and see things, so I was just good. I'm glad you're not. I'm sorry, I'm having a hard day.
Yeah, no, it's okay. And like he reaches out and like actually like puts a hand on Donovan's shoulder and like paps him semi awkwardly because is this how you friend? It's okay. It looks like all of us are.
And Donovan like looks at the hand like, oh, thank you.
Is that not okay? Is that?
I just avoid a lot of physicality. I mean, I think that's clear at this point.
But I saw some stuff about you, and I wanted to know if you'd own up to it or not. I guess. If you're willing to own up to it, then.
What do you want me to say, Corey?
No,
That I've killed people? Yes.
Saw it.
I have.
Listen, if you read the paper, I killed people too.
No, you didn't. I mean, you weren't very nice to her about it, but it's not like you made her drink unless you have some sort of weird charm ability, which would be crazy.
Maybe I did, though. Maybe I did. Maybe I offered her the drink, and in exercising that, maybe all the people that have slept with me aren't actually sleeping with me. Maybe it was his influence. I don't really know.
You do have some sort of weird sex cult power. I mean, that seems to be going around the school.
Yeah.
Which is
cool.
really strange.
Yeah. So have you? Okay. So the other thing I saw.
Okay.
Was Wolfe on his knees in this, like, I don't know where he was, but he was on his knees and there was hands all over him. And then Bridget was in front of him and she took this blood. I don't know, human blood? I don't know. And she, like, put it across his forehead.
What?
Yeah. And I saw Crina, and I want to talk to Crina also. But I saw
what
her,
else did you see with Wolfe and this blood?
That was most of it. It was, I also saw him, like, lying to people, I think. Like teachers and girlfriends.
Getting a theme.
Yeah. But he was on his knees, and there were all these hands. I don't know where they were from. They were just like disembodied hands, and they were all over him.
Cult, my ass.
And then she took this blood, and I mean, wait, what? Sex cult? Wait, you're at. And like you hear sex. Corey hears sex and ass in a moment. His brain short circuits for a moment. He's like,
I have a question.
Yeah.
About this scene that Corey saw.
Yeah.
Did he see how uninto it Wolfe appeared to be?
I think he did as he saw your face.
Okay.
But I mean,
it's up to him what he
Corey
says, of course.
is focusing on different elements at the moment.
Just wanted to clear that up. I wanted to make sure that the cast was clear that Wolfe was not into it.
And since we have paused, I have a question. Because I can't remember. Did Corey ever get his phone back from Crina?
Nope. She wouldn't give it back to him.
Okay, cool.
Probably for the best.
He wants it back.
Great. Okay, back to scene.
Okay. Yeah, so this blood on him. And then Crina, I'm worried about her. She's been really strained lately. Like, I thought it was just the sugar, but...
No, but she's a pissed off Fae who let alone your family has issues, and then your sister, like, spit on her, and you didn't really do anything about it.
No, that's not true.
Let alone, she's rather vengeful at times anyway.
Well, no, I pulled my sister away, and I apologized to Crina. I said, I'm sorry.
You're gonna be.
Wait, what does that even mean?
I mean...
What do you mean I'm going to be sorry? I thought this was
supposed to be... She talked to you about this. She's going to go after your family. She's after Castile.
She's not gonna, like... I saw her, and there was, like, a person that was a puddle, and she was laughing at them?
The person fell in a puddle.
Oh, I thought it was, like, a person that was a puddle.
Like Alex Mack?
No. Like, they fell into
Brian,
a puddle.
Can you explain this?
So I laughed at them with a group of Fae.
Oh. That's not that bad.
Yeah, I know.
I thought a person got turned into a puddle.
No, like classic bullying moment. People just laughing at someone else's misfortune.
This is way worse than Donovan's scene, Corey.
Yeah.
So remember that.
Wait, no, what is that bullshit? It's not a bad thing.
Laughing at someone's misfortune is not a
puddles?
bad thing.
That's a bad
Corey
thing.
would laugh at someone falling into a puddle, though.
Yeah, Corey's a bad person.
Yeah, because Corey's a bad person.
Right.
I thought someone got turned into a mud puddle.
It's like
They were laughing.
Not yet?
Like a Fae had, like, extracted their vengeance on this person and turned them into a mud puddle.
No. Just a bunch of Fae laughing at mortals.
I mean, they can do that, but...
They don't need to.
Oh,
if you turn someone into a puddle, the joke's over. If you just laugh at them...
That changed entirely everything I would have done. Oh, well. Because then he would have gone to Crina. Because
No, you trust Donovan.
You trust
'cause he
Donovan.
does.
It's too late. He's
Drinks
dreamy.
blood.
Yeah, he is dreaming. And wait, so stop batting your eyes. Shit. Okay, so Corey and just Crina's been really this maliciousness in Crina. It's the Fae then. How do I make it right? Can I make it right?
You make bargains and promises and make her as happy as possible. Did you note how I was acting the entire time she stayed over?
I guess, yeah, you kind of gave her a lot of stuff. I mean...
And you just be as nice as possible, and you make sure she focuses elsewhere.
But how is that even real, then? So then she's not a nice person.
She's a nice person. She's also Fae, so... There's lots of complications to that, I'm sure. I don't pretend to know all her business, and I don't think I should poke my nose into it either. And I would hate to be someone who would piss off her brother. Oh, wait.
He just like runs a hand through his hair. I can't keep up with all of this. I can't
That's a
do
lot.
anything.
Imagine decades of it.
Yeah, but you can do stuff. I can't do anything.
I've been trapped in this hormonal body for decades, and it's literally...
Then just ease up. Listen, if you need to let some hormones off, I'll go let hormones off with you. Like
I'm sorry. Is that flirting?
Donovan's face.
it's
Donovan
not,
just...
he's not really attempting to flirt. He's just like, that's easy to fix. Why are you complaining about this?
Okay.
Like, you could fix that.
Right.
Like,
all right. Cool.
it's not like actually flirting. It's
Yeah.
just like, you
Thank
could
you.
fix that. Listen, your arms are nice. You're working on it. Whatever. We've talked about this, but
Thank you.
But yeah, you don't make that face.
All right,
But
honestly,
just-
I am a little thirsty.
Then I guess I could help. And like he like pulls down the leather jacket collar.
That was very quick, Corey.
What else am I good for in all of this? Apparently, I can't do anything.
Great, now I
dissuade
can't.
Caleb.
I'm hungry, and now I can't because I'm gonna feel bad about it.
Don't feel bad. Listen,
No,
just-
no. Oh, what else am I good for? You see
Um,
visions of me hurting people, and now all of a sudden you're like, yeah, dig it.
Well, you're not going to hurt me. You are better now, and you're trying, and you're helping me, and possibly you're the only one helping me without ulterior motives.
Corey, what happens if I do? What happens if something bad happens? This is
I
literally
trust
why I
you.
don't get close, because then if I go...
But I trust you not to.
Okay.
You're literally the only person that's helping without ulterior motives.
I'm going to interrupt. So the school bell rings, indicating the end of the day. We're going to put a pin in this scene for a second. Bridget, what are your plans after school?
Bridget wants to run home, shower, get herself all nice for the ceremony, and grab a few things.
Great. Crina, what are your plans after school?
I plan to text Donovan and ask if Corey's with him and go looking for them because I don't want to leave Corey.
Great. I think that's fair. And Wolfe, as you come out of the locker room, you find Dixie waiting, and she walks up to you, and she's just like, "Do you need to go to your locker or anything?"
No, I think I have all my stuff here.
She's good. She says, "Great. You have a car, right?"
Yeah, I can totally drive us.
All right, let's go over to Gehenna Gaming.
Yeah, and I think as they like start towards the door, like Wolfe will take his phone out and text Donovan like, "Hey, we're going to Gehenna Gaming. Meet us there," or whatever.
Thanks. That's the segue I needed. Back to the bathroom, and Donovan, your phone buzzes. And the bell rings. Both.
Donovan will take out his phone. And so I have a message from Crina. And a message from Wolfe.
I think you've got the message from Wolfe first, and then we'll let Crina message you in a second, because it hasn't really been all that. The bell just rang.
Okay, so Donovan would reply. Donovan just stares at the phone. Sure, when I get there, can we talk outside first? Question mark.
Yeah, and if he gets the, he gets the message, he replies back, yeah, of course, just let me know when you're here.
And then KK.
Crina, the bell rings, and you don't know exactly where Donovan went. You go to text him when all of a sudden you feel one of the phones in your bag buzz.
Okay, so I'm holding my phone, so I would know if it was
not
my
your
phone or Corey's
phone.
phone. I'll pull out Corey's phone.
Pull up Corey's phone, and there is a message from Castile, and it says, "All the things you saw are true."
What? Shove Corey's phone back in my bag,
Great.
and then I'll text Donovan and say, "Is Corey with you?"
So I think Donovan just put his phone away.
Yeah, and Corey's just like on top of, sort of like getting up close to him, and is like, "Just let me help you for once. Let me be the person to help someone for once."
Roll hot.
Well, hold on a second. Would Donovan find somebody putting themselves out there? Are we rolling hot because Donovan might find this hot? Or
Yeah, I think now that Donovan's like, yeah, I've killed people, I've hurt people, and now Corey is saying, let me be, able to help you, there for you. That's like getting to Donovan. Maybe a little more romantic than sexual, but I think it would be appealing to him.
Okay. Great.
And I think Donovan kind of ignores his phone at the moment because he thinks it's just Wolfe replying back.
It's
Probably.
fair, yeah.
9.
Mm.
You know what a 9 is.
Yeah.
It's the one where string is an option.
So I think Donovan wants to give Corey what they both want, and Donovan will just like nod quickly, and the fangs will pop out, and he will. He's wearing his jacket.
Yeah, he's pulled it to the side though, and since it's not zipped and there's nothing under it,
So Donovan will like pull the jacket open a bit more, and go in for the peck right near the nipple.
Go for it.
Excuse
I
me?
think Corey gets a little red because he's seen
Weird
vampires, he's seen some vampire stuff, so he's not expecting that.
Yeah.
And so he's a little probably turned on.
And
Yeah.
Donovan will bite around the nipple because it's easier to hide.
Cool.
The areola.
Not for Corey.
Yeah, not when you're not wearing a t-shirt, apparently.
Not when you
Corey
don't
never
wear
wears
shirts. I love
And
it.
so Donovan will bite and feed.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, first off, Donovan, choose 2. You heal one
Gosh.
harm. I don't think you have any. You take one forward. They definitely don't die.
I think you should heal the harm and take one
problems.
forward, to be honest.
Kills all the problems.
I'll take a forward and they don't die. And
Corey gets XP.
yeah, you both get
both
XP.
get experience.
Right. Congratulations on the XP. And
Glug,
then,
glug.
Donovan, why don't we follow this up proper? And would you roll hot as you have taken Corey by
Yeah.
surprise?
This poor nipple.
All right. I took the forward, so I would use that immediately.
Let's do it.
Although I don't need it because I spent the one on hot. So 5 and 3 is 8, plus 2 is 10, plus 1 is 11.
Nice. So, Corey, you know what that means.
I get a string.
He's just adding more Donovan strings.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I think Corey is into it. He moans and he probably pulls Donovan a little closer, offering more of himself up to Donovan, which is to take and to have.
Donovan's thinking about Wolfe.
So
Yeah, I think Donovan's feeling he's into it, and he's thinking about Wolfe. He's thinking about Corey. Who's
Wow,
interested.
insulting.
He's thinking about Wolfe.
Yep.
Oh, no.
He's like, he's been having these thoughts all day, and as the thoughts lean more towards Wolfe, and he was just texting me he was supposed to meet him, as like Donovan like pulls him close and is kind of into it and starting to maybe tease that nipple a bit with the tongue, then Donovan will stop and push himself away and stop feeding and say, great, thank you. And like,
yeah, is it normally that and he looks like he's flushed and like the eyes are dilated and the jacket's like half awry and there's probably like a trickle of blood down the chest, like very like erotic scene.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. A little yeah, I'm fine.
Great. I was
Yeah, that was
I'm sorry. I was
no,
getting
don't be sorry. That felt good. Like don't
great.
yeah,
Great.
I need to change.
We're gonna cut away.
that was awkward.
And enough of that.
Corey, I am reading into the awkwardness a little bit, and I am guessing that does not count as sex for Corey.
No.
Okay. Do you feel that you have been denied sexually?
Corey?
Yeah.
No, not
Okay.
really.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird middle ground, so I'm just checking.
I don't think I
Uh,
got to that point. I think, yeah, if it had gone a little further, I think it might have gotten there, but
Yeah, that's fair.
that stopping point, I don't think
Cool. No, that's a good stop for the moment. I want to say hi real quick to all of our raiders right now. You picked a great time to come in.
A lovely time.
I think the chat
Beyond than you.
has talked to you a little bit about what's going on, but we are playing Monsterhearts right now, and that was a werewolf
No.
feeding.
Nope.
Not a
No,
werewolf.
that was a
Oh
vampire
my
feeding.
gosh, there's no
Vampire.
werewolf in this game.
Surprise! I have 2 skins.
Yeah.
There is no werewolf in this game.
Yeah.
You heard it. You guys heard it here first. Brian
Um,
said no werewolf in this game.
For now.
I don't keep secrets from
For
y'all. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that was a vampire feeding on our infernal, which was hot. And
We do promise gay shit here.
Crina,
We do.
We generally make
All
some
I needed to do was
gay
wear this
promises.
cardigan, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt inspired, y'all.
Wear it every
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Crina, as you were waiting for Donovan to reply, you get another text in your other hand on the Corey phone. And on the Corey phone, you see it come in as a Feliciano. And it says, "I can't find Elias. Have you seen her?"
Do I know how to unlock Corey's phone?
No.
Or
Yeah,
Corey lock his phone?
I don't think you do.
Yeah, Corey Locke is fun.
Okay. Yeah, if I don't like clearly know how to unlock Corey's phone, I would just leave that then and be like,
Great.
don't care about her.
No worries.
I think it probably wouldn't be like even 30 seconds after texting Donovan and not get a response before Crina would just like open the boys' locker room and be like, Corey, Donovan.
The boys' locker room.
Yeah,
Right, no one's
Crina doesn't know that.
Right, and you find that it's empty.
I'm gonna annoy it and I'm gonna go up to the vending machines, like up in the like lobby. There's always vending machines, and now that school is over, they're unlocked and I can buy things from them.
They were locked during the school day for you?
They do that at a lot of schools now.
Really?
They
Wait,
like
what?
make them so they're inoperable during the day
That makes sense. I just didn't know that. That's interesting.
What's the point of having them there?
For
to
after
make
school.
money.
Ours were always in the cafeteria.
Yeah, ours were in the cafeteria.
But they were
We
still
had
functional.
them in the lobby. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
All
they
right.
do that
You guys
now
had
because it's
machines
like-
where you could buy food?
No, it's where you can buy lots of concentrated sugar,
Oh.
which is why they locked them.
Fruitopia,
That's
because
healthy.
soda was bad, but they had Fruitopia.
Juice.
Great.
Yes.
Love it. Donovan and Corey eventually come out of the bathroom.
Yeah, Donovan's pulling out his phone,
Mm-hmm.
and he like would see Crina's. Oh,
Yeah,
Crina!
Corey's zipping up the leather jacket because now his nipple's got a bite on it.
Here we go. And Donovan will reply, "We're coming out. We were talking in the men's room. Corey's worried about who he can trust." And then Donovan will say to Corey, "All right, I gotta go change. Thank you." And I mean it.
No,
Thanks.
I thank you. I mean, you've done a lot for me, and you are the only one who genuinely seems to not want anything from me for it.
Yeah, now I feel kind of bad because
I offered. No, like he steps a bit closer. It's like, I wanted to help you.
I gotta change.
Go change.
Don't talk to Crina. She wants to help you. Just remember, she's really pissed off right now at your family. And Donovan will head towards the locker room.
Right where your clothes are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donovan's plan is to try to change and then quickly get to his car so he can get to Gehenna Gaming.
Great.
Corey will go towards the lobby to find Crina and also see what's up with her. Probably ask her about some stuff and maybe get his phone back.
Great. Well, you find Crina eating sugar.
Yeah, Crina's got is pulling a soda out of the vending machine. She's taking 2 bites out of a honey bun kind of thing. She sees you walk up. Oh, there you are. Do you have any change? I want another honey bun.
Yeah, sure. And he'll walk over and buy her 2 honey buns.
Oh, very excited. Thanks.
Yeah, sure. Anytime.
Shoving it in her face.
Hey, Crina.
Yeah?
Is there a lot of people in this hallway lobby?
No, it's Friday. I think most people got the heck out.
You'd I know at my high school there was this little big glass thing and then a little sitting bench under it at the front of the school. Would that be like the glass showed off a bunch of documents and awards and bullshit?
Oh yeah, there's a trophy case and an old couch.
Trophy case, that's what it's called, Kay.
Well, no, but these weren't awards for sports. They were academic awards the school had won for
Those are
being
still
a good
trophies.
school.
They're still
I get it, but
trophies.
It's okay.
I don't know.
Gehenna Valley doesn't win academic awards, so.
Yeah.
I don't know how many awards Gehenna Valley wins in
At all.
general.
Corey will walk over and take a seat on the couch and sort of pat the spot next to him.
Crina's just perch right next to him. Honey bun soda, honey bun soda.
I want
honey bun soda.
He's sort of whispering, I want to ask you something about the Fae.
Okay.
Do they truly delight in the misery of mortals?
Some of us do, yeah.
Do you?
Pretty shitty. No.
Because I saw something when I was at gym class.
I don't want to make anybody miserable, Corey. I want to help people. I want to help them get better and be better.
I saw you laughing at a man. I mean, to be fair, I've laughed at someone tripping in a puddle, but there was a group of you, and it just seemed... You've been acting really strange since what happened with Elias, and I'm really sorry about that. I would not.
Crina's face would get real dark at the mention of it. Shadows
if I had
deep.
been able to step in front of that, so that would not have happened to you, I would have. I wish I could have reacted faster.
This thing you saw of me,
Yeah.
where did it come from?
I don't know. I guess it was just in my head. I was sitting there thinking about a lot of things, and I just started seeing stuff.
You didn't talk to Castile? You didn't reach out to him?
No, I haven't reached out to him except at lunch. I tried to barter my soul for Caleb's, but
Corey.
it's my fault. I did that to him.
No, you didn't. He did it to himself. You can't blame yourself for other people making deals with whatever.
You wouldn't have been able to make that
is.
deal if I didn't make an introduction.
I don't know that that's true. But this thing. So you didn't reach out. You just had a vision of me laughing at somebody falling in a puddle with
With like your brother and a group of other people. I assume I saw like at the and just this cackling, and it was just.
Was I wearing like a yellow dress and like flowers in my hair?
DM, was she wearing a yellow dress and flowers in her hair?
What do you think, Crina? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that that would be kind of shitty taken out of context. So yeah, I'm a fae, but I'm only half fae, and like my brother loves me. It doesn't bother him that I'm half human, but like literally every single other fae looks down on me for it. Like all of them, even like the cartoons guy, like thinks he's better than me. Me, the princess. He thinks that like he's better than me because both his parents are fae, and like only my dad is fae and my mom's human, right? And like I used to spend all the summers with my dad and my brother, and I really liked it most of the time, except that like none of the fae kids ever wanted to play with me, you know. And then like sometimes I'd make a friend, and then I'd leave, and I'd come back the next summer, and I would be older, and it was like they had somehow like not aged at all because like they are really old, and like so basically sometimes it really sucked. Okay. And like I have fae powers, but they're not as strong as everyone else's, and like they didn't work for a really long time, and everybody just like thought I was like defective or something. It was really shitty. But then one summer I went and we figured out how I could do things finally, and they were all really, really nice suddenly, and like they gave me a really pretty yellow dress, and like Tanya made me a flower crown, and it was really nice. It was like the nicest thing she's ever done. And like then they told me to get a promise from this guy, and like knowing that he would break it, and then they told me to make him fall in a mud puddle, and I did. And like they all thought it was really funny, and I was laughing too, and it was really shitty, and I felt really bad. So that's what you saw, like the worst, like the time I used my powers just to like be mean to somebody. I don't do that anymore. And I only did it a couple of times, and it always made me feel really shitty. I guess because I'm partly human.
Or he sort of listens, and he sort of nods and frowns a bit, and he like reaches over and like takes her hand and squeezes it, and okay.
Squeeze it back.
All right, that's workable, I guess. It's not. Yeah, all right. I'm sorry you went through, I guess, your own family issues.
Yeah.
Can I have my phone back?
Oh no, Corey, no!
I really don't think it's a good idea, Corey.
Yeah, but if my family, like, at least just let me check my messages. If my family tries to contact me and they can't, they're going to call the police again. They've done that.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, they give me space.
I've never called the police when I go missing.
Corey does not know how to react to that. Like, because like on the one hand, like, oh, that sounds good. Like,
I guess she just assumes I'm with Jack or Dad. Huh. Okay. So here's the thing about your phone. I don't want to give it to you because Castiel is trying to talk to you.
But I'm not. Listen. If he can get to my head, the phone doesn't really matter. He could talk in my head if he wanted to.
Well, he's talking to you on your phone, and I have your phone.
Okay. Well, I'll just ignore it. I don't want anything to do with him.
If I give you your phone and check your messages, you'll give me the phone right back.
I would really like to keep it. It's kind of my only form of communication. I'll check the messages, yes, but I'd also like, you know, my form of communication back. This is very you should be able to let me have this. I've been controlled a lot, and I don't appreciate this form of control again.
I'm not controlling you. I'm doing what you asked me to do. I made you a promise.
For a moment.
Okay.
Okay, time out, because we're getting a little loopy. Corey, are you willing to spend a string on this?
Oh, yes, thank you. God damn it. I need to remember mechanics past role playing.
Yeah. Stephanie, really more than Crina, are you willing to accept a string for this?
Yes.
Okay.
A string on Corey or like an XP?
No,
you would give the
spending a
XP and Corey would burn the string. Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
2 XP in one game.
Pretty exciting.
All right. Yeah.
All right, so
None of it for failed rolls.
Corey.
All right, I'm gonna give you this phone. You're gonna promise me you aren't gonna talk to Castile.
That was not in the string debate.
Crina's like starting to hand it over. Promise me you won't talk to Castile.
Just give me my phone, Crina.
She's holding it out to you.
Yeah, Corey takes the phone.
Promise me you won't talk to Castile.
He checks, opens it, sees the message that his sister is missing, and immediately calls his brother.
Okay, great. So that's where we're gonna stop. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight.
One last hydrate.
Oh, one last hydrate. Okay, you go. As always, you can find us on our Discord. Links down below. You can find us here every Monday night at 7:30, streaming for your entertainment. And, shall we take a look at what's on the schedule this week?
Ooh.
Yes.
Thank you, Ashley, for saying yes. I appreciate it.
I oohed.
I know, but it's not
Little
the
dance.
same. Tomorrow, Tuesday, it's another fireside chat with Ravnos. Wednesday, it's Worlds and Crafts. With an exclamation point, so you have to say it like you're excited.
With Bran, the bean.
With Bran. I'm reading off the list, okay? It's not all written like that. So anyway, Thursday again, we're gonna do Worlds and Craft. This time, middle of the day, we're gonna do a special Worlds and Crafts mapping session.
Did you say Thursday?
Yeah,
Thursday? So Wednesday and Thursday? Okay.
Yeah, so Wednesday.
Double the bean.
Wednesday at night.
Bran.
It's Worlds and
Okay.
Crafts. And then just keep watching the channel until the next day, midday. And it will start again. And it will be a mapping session of Worlds and Crafts. And then Thursday evening, it'll be... Wait, hold on a second. Worlds and Craft midday mapping. Then Song of Horror Let's Play. Oh, is that the name of the game?
Yeah,
That's
the
the
game
name of
Song
the
of
game.
Horror is the name of the game.
Oh, okay. I haven't heard of this game. So on Thursday...
It's good. I've watched them play it.
Thursday's when we do like the horror video games with Ravnos, and it's Song of Horror this week apparently. And then Sunday it's Warhammer 40k Wrath and Glory. And then Monday it's your favorite show. What? What was that?
I was cheering for us.
Okay.
She was like the saddest, most lackluster minor key cheering
It's kind
ever.
of weird. It was kind of weird.
Well, okay, Josh is trying to sleep. I'm trying not to be too loud.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, the NPH is sleeping.
So let's do our very quiet goodbye waves for Josh. Okay, everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.